What's up, Crumbs? What's up, everybody? Raving Mad Gamers Finals. Astra versus Apex. Gonna be an interesting one to watch. Predictions for the people in the chat? So they just, I don't know who we're waiting on. There's a lot of people who could be playing for either side. Actually, Apex having about 38,000 players. Every game I play against at least one of casual. I haven't faced him much in rank, personally. It's all Apex. Joshua said he's bad. I'm not gonna go into game chat and badmouth the players. Sorry. I don't do that. But yeah, gonna be a good one. I'm a predict an Astra 2-0 as well, Fluffy. I'm gonna be honest. Astra just generally always do well for the league. Let's go. 14-2. I don't know, honestly the maps are, let me just double check the map for you guys. Clubhouse, Cafe, Villa. Look, Clubhouse, Apex have done some pretty good things. He did play yesterday, RMGZ or Enigma, whatever. Apex, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen with Apex. Like 14-2 as well. Look, I think they have a really okay chance on Clubhouse. I've seen them do a couple good things on this map in the past, where I've spectator teams playing against them. But the second map is Cafe. Astra is Astra on Cafe. Astra just freaking usually are very dominant on the map, very strong, know what they're doing going into it. And my prediction why I think Astra win it is Astra have just been very dominant in the league going into this, if they win this, it would be their third one in a row of winning. They've beaten most, they beat half of the teams in finals. Very powerful team. Penguin sub. But I don't know. Apex has the potential if they have the proper strats, have what needs to be done. Do what needs to be done, have what needs to be done. They have the strats. If they do what needs to be done, if everyone plays how they need to play, I think it's going to be a good game. And we have Naughty in the game now. I'm just gonna go find out who's attacking and defending. Hello? Hello? Who's attacking?
Apex is. Yeah.
Okay, Apex is attacking. Sweet. Oh, gonna be a good one.
Minus 5, 6, we all good. Yeah. Thanks
Awesome.
for casting in.
Always, brother. Hope it's a good one. Awesome. Good luck. Let's get into it. Going to be an interesting game to watch. Astra versus Apex. Let's see the first ban. But since we have 16 people in the chats, prediction for the game. I saw a couple Astra predictions. I do think Astra is going into this the more favored team. Looking at their past with RMGZ, the finals, I think they have the majority of the fans on their side. Band's not looking very wow. Ooh, Apex coming in with a thermite ban. This is going to change up the whole playstyle of this map. Clubhouse, very hard breacher needy map, if I can put it that way. So no thermite, no Thatcher, the dynamic duo finally off the board. I think this is going to change how things are played a lot. A Valkyrie ban coming in as the other ban from Apex. Astra for the win. We have a lot of Astra in the chat. 7-1 Astra on Clubhouse. Astra banning out Clash. I swear, I don't think, if anyone in chat actually has been monitoring how things have been going on my casting, I think the last like 5-6 casts in a row, that's been their staple ban. Clash, not wanting to deal with it, really annoying off for them. Going to be an interesting one. Let's see how they choose to attack this. Obviously Maverick and Hibana, in my opinion, are going to be brought every round in a row. Only a Maverick for a Are they predicting a CCTV defense? Interesting. Going to be an interesting matchup. Whitewash, I don't know. Thermite ban, and Apex choosing to ban Thermite. Smosh.
Attackers need to locate and
That's going to change up the game a lot. The Thermite ban, especially, Thermite obviously going to be the staple of the to open up the wall. Kaid being played. Ooh, we see a really nice Kaid placement from Blackout. Obviously both walls will be Kaided. No Thatcher. Not going to be easy to get rid of those walls. Wasting a lot of utility, but obviously it's not really a care for Astra, it looks like. Wanting to get that wall done, keep it safe. Obviously bandits can be shot easily. Keeping the wall up is going to be very useful to them.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Are we getting a rehost? Looks like they're gonna get a rehost. That's quite unfortunate. Just go to see what's going on. I'll probably find out going into the game now. Clubhouse, once again. Oh my word, they started like this. Well, that is their rehost. For the game done and dusted. That's unfortunate. I just started as a player. Oh, we have to wait 5 minutes. I'm just gonna go check why the reasoning for the rehost. What's up, Patriot? Fluffy, I'm not giving you your mod. I'll give you a mod when I think you deserve it. Wonder why we're getting a rehost. Interested to hear if it's audio bug, what's going on. Soul. Waiting for rehost. They're annoying. Patriots made diamond like 2 nights ago. Enigma. Well done to you to making making diamond. Just waiting for my temporary ban. I'm on the Discord. Okay, cool. There's a rehost. I'll find out everything good. Lol. Patriots carry diamond 100%, by the way, chat. Nah, Patriots pretty decent, really good player. If he doesn't have bad hit rate, you know, he's the best player, say. But, you know, Patriots always has bad hit rate. I never thought I'd say 5 minutes takes a year to get done. Insult to carry diamonds. Yo. That's harsh. Bans were interesting bans, if I can say the least. We have a moment to talk about the bans. We saw. Where's the mod? Fluffy's not mod. Ryan, he's not getting his mod back. Sure, Thermite ban coming in from Apex. Wonder why they choose to do that on the attack. Rems isn't playing, which is another interesting one to see. Rems usually yeah, I'm waiting for the timer. I can't host yet. Blackham lost payment. Oh, I love it. My mod, baby. Yo, I'm not going to give you mod. I have no clue who you are. Fluffus I know, and he's not mod. No, it's a best of 3, Ryan. I spoke to them regarding best of 3s versus best of 5s. The LAN events will be best of 5s, and online best of 3. Get all 10 players back in the lobby. Options, clubhouse, Thatcher. I don't know why anyone would ban Thermite, but Thermite and Clash. So get everyone back into the lobby, clubhouse. It's going to be an interesting one to say. I just want to find out by Shorty reasoning for the rehost. Okay, let me just go into game chat. Hello? Just waiting for. Cool. No one talking. I don't know why the rehost happened. But yeah, let's just get into it. Clubhouse once again in play. Round 1, everything being redone. That is Apex's final rehost for the map. I'm wondering what the change-up's going to be, if anything's going to be a change-up. Naughty back on the Kaid. I'm interested to see how this goes. Let's go Apex. Interesting, we actually have some Apex fans in chat here. Surprised to see, I'm gonna be honest. They do have potential. Look, don't get me wrong, Apex do have the potential to show us something here on this map. Do I think they're going to win it? I don't know, I'm gonna be honest. What is RMG, Raving Mad Gamers?
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Do I think they're going to win it? I have no clue. That is up to them. Very solid team, very strong team. But Astra just looking very dominant in finals, going into these finals. Once again, I just want to emphasize this, how smart these electro claws are, especially with the Thatcher ban. It's going to be really hard to get the second electro claw. Can shoot it from the window, but isn't in a common spot to be shot. A good place to possibly put it would be behind one of the monitors in a position so that it isn't easy to see. But let's see where the attack comes from. Get on board with the Maverick. We see a Ying in play. Ying is a interesting operator to see. Don't see her that often. Does have huge potential, but with the utility meta that we seem to be in all the time in Siege,
Bomb located by attacker.
she's a very annoying operator. As we hear the Zofia already engaging in a gunfight. Interesting. Ground is slowing down now. And the first kill going out to the defense. Zofia Hydrax getting straight back into it. Getting a trade-off onto Blackout, the castle. That's not an op you often see Blackout on. His drone seems to have glitched into the map. That is really unfortunate. 3 people stacked up on the main breach. Unsure of where this Electro Claw is. That's interesting. We see 1 kill coming in from the Kaid. Is this naughty onto the window? Nice shots. The Doc top garage stall Zephyrite, I believe, was the man who damaged the Maverick. Once again, nothing happening from the side of Apex. Wall is yet to be opened up, I think. I think it may be soft, but not yet open. Ying may be going for an aggressive play into sight. Getting taken down by the Maestro is Flash though. Where is the rest of this attack coming from? 1 kill coming in from Shorty. Shorty.
Attackers have located a bomb.
I'm just going to call him Shorty for the duration of this cast. Getting into an engagement yet again. Dropping off. They don't have much time yet. There is 30 seconds left of this round for Shorty and Ultra to get ready to engage into sight. Not being able to vault in through his hole. Is the top garage player still in play? No, no top garage player. Doc has been taken out, but no proper holes into sight either. It does look like a garage push from the Maverick. Gets taken down. We now have the Maestro just mowing them down. That older with all that ammo, that bullet hose, taking out one, and then obviously pre-firing the second one, just taking him out as well. Very well done. F in the chat for Shorty's blowtorch. Yeah, that was unfortunate. Best Mavic Ryan. No. You suck at hard breach. And now we see a change up of a Bana coming in. Once again, we see a Kaid in play. Going to be very difficult to get past the Kaids. Interesting to see. Oh, we have Deception in the chat. Fishy as well. Some nice people to see in the chat. What's up, guys? Welcome to the chat.
Attackers need to
Sealan,
locate
didn't
and
you lose
defuse
yesterday?
bombs as they can.
Wonder what the setup's going to be. Probably a very standard setup for the side of Astra. Not much variation you can do on this map. On the side, not this map. Ooh, interesting shield that we do see being brought out here by Zephyrite. That's a very nice
5
shield.
seconds to go.
Possibly a lovely pixel you can get
Attackers
from the
moving
bomb
out to locate
chassis.
a bomb and defuse it.
Through the bomb chassis with the shield in defense. I like that shield. Something you don't see often.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Are we seeing a roam coming in from Naughty?
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
No.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
It looks like to be a full bunker setup from Astra. Interesting. Very interesting. But once again, this downstairs bomb site doesn't have a lot of flexibility. Let's get on board with the attack. Good angles being held here by, I'm sure. Choosing the Mav over the Ivana as a 6-pick, I didn't notice that personally. No Ying in play this round either. This is going to be an all-out gunfight round. We don't have a lot of utility from any of the players coming in. From any of the attackers really. We do have 2 Zoff charges and 3 flashes, but other than that, not much in play. Ren getting taken out. I think he was getting a bit too aggressive. We'll go find his body into lounge. As we see the buck of Hydrax just holding flanks, very patient in what he is doing. As it sounds like Shorty finally getting the hatch open, looking to maybe make some holes just to look through now onto the other hatch. Mainstairs and motor seems to be the play for the attack here. We have multiple people stacked up on main stairs. Shield finally getting put into play. This shield so powerful. Gets 1. We see 2 people being traded off. That is your IQ and your Maverick. Maverick's obviously done what he needs to do with his utility, possibly losing a nade or 2. Another kill by Blackout. That's a double kill on the round. Getting aggressive. Does he know motor hatch is open? Getting aggressive under the hatch. Putting a little bit of damage onto the Nomad. Getting back into side, playing it very safe. No health on the side of Apex. As we see Blackout getting aggressive once again on this UMP. This potato of a weapon. And Blackout is not giving an inch to the side of Apex. Finally gets taken out. Very well played by Blackout, wasting a lot of time. As now we see Collapse coming in. Ultra in a 1v3 situation and gets taken out in a trade with BK. Unfortunate to get the trade. Well played by Astra. BK on a UMP ripping through everyone. getting only 2 kills, but still ripping through everyone, engaging in every gunfight, not giving AP3X an inch. Very well played by, not BK, Blackout, sorry. (2-0) Astra. Granted, this is a very defend-decided map, so being up 2-0 isn't always the biggest deal. This third round will initiate how this match is going to go. Third round, obviously, is your off site, your tertiary site, your site that you don't like going to, but go to anyway.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
This thermite ban looks like it's actually a negative towards side of AP3X at the moment. I wonder if they have some defense strats, and that could be the reason why they decided to do the thermite ban. Interesting. We do see BK on the Maestro, just making a couple holds up, making that Maestro a lot more effective, seeing into the other side. We'll be interested to see where Zephyrite chooses to put his second mirror window. Mirror is a very powerful operator, especially in the hands of someone like Zeph. Zephyrite is so good on the mirror. Interesting mirror strat. Holding construction with a mirror, but not having anything. If they open the hatch, if AP3X read into this, open the hatch, they can get rid of that castle barricade. And oh, we do have ADS inside there. I do apologize. Wasting an ash charge on the hatch when you have a sledge on the board, that's a wasted piece of utility that I think should have been used to get rid of the mirror. Yes, he still has another one, but that is a lot of utility to expend. Using 3 flashes on the drop down now. Zephyrite not even caring at the fact that they've attempted to take him out. Zofia dropping through, pushing straight through. This is Joshua getting aggressive on the Zofia. Now has half of the side control, practically having full control of the main stage. Gets a third on the round. That is a 5v1 situation. BK being last alive. Very well played by Joshua, getting aggressive, getting a 4k for his team on the round. Well played by the Zofia of Joshua. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why when you defend upstairs, you gotta watch logistics. No matter what, logistics is a key part of a defense on gym bedroom. Well played by AP3X Joshua. Huge round for him. Well, we see a 6-pick onto the Maverick again. Most likely. Montaigne coming out from the side of AP3X. Interesting. Could this be a switch up in the play, looking to get garage control with the Montaigne earlier? I don't know, we'll have to wait and see.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Could just be a switch up in how they choose to play the attack. Once again, we have Blackout on the UMP. I wonder if Blackout has been having a slower day today, choosing to play the castle for his team. Because, as we know, Blackout is usually a gun for his team.
Attackers have located a bomb.
That's very odd, not unfortunate, to see Blackout on a UMP on castle.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
Where will the attack be coming from? Where is this Montaigne? It does look like the Montaigne is here to get garage control. to take control of the garage area, just giving some sight to his teammates. Let's get in with the monster. Coming up into garage. Garage control does look like it's going to have to be contested early on, but we do see a double stack on the garage. Both of the operators in garage now being stuck in their position. And Shorty getting 2 kills on the Montaigne, taking garage control. This is a very good adaptation from the side of Apex, having full side control at this point. Ren gets taken out now, 5v2. Could this be 2 flawless rounds in a row for the side of... No, it is not. Montaigne now gets down. I think he was... I do think he was down by his teammate.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
That C4 in play still has a lot of power to it. Zephyrite, sorry, Naughty and BK in a 2v3 situation. Joshua has taken some damage, so has Ultra. The Ash has full health, now taking out one. Naughty on low health in a 1v3 situation. Does he know about the player pushing below? No, he does not. Gets taken out. Very good round from Apex. Very nice adaptation to bring the Montaigne to take that garage control. We don't talk about the Glacier. That is something I personally don't want to talk about, because I don't have Glacier. It's a skin that I've always wished I had. But unfortunately, I do not. Wonder what the adaptation is here from Astra. We do see a pulse being brought. Interesting. Pulse looking to have been a bait on a downstairs attack, but wonder how BK plays this.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Montaigne being 6-pick over to a Maverick. Yes, Maverick is a good operator. But with how powerful that Montaigne was in the previous round, I think this is a little bit of a misplay. I think the Montaigne was a better choice to have. Legion is a good adaptation from Astra, still believing that the Montaigne is coming out. Trying to just stall him out as much as possible. Is this going to be a double stack, possibly a triple stack in garage? Interesting. Very interesting. But I think this is being done really well from the side of Apex, just to stall out and constantly be changing what the side of Astra are thinking the round is going to be. Once again, we do see this back window being opened up, main window into the B-bomb site. Mavericking the wall. Let's see if everybody does it first attempt this round. Odd that he is chosen to well, look through the drone hole with his blowtorch out instead of an actual gun. Does he get a bit of damage? Very nice use of the Maverick here. This angle play is very effective. Now we see the Hibana getting ready to open the wall. That Hibana charge may be a little too high. Could possibly be a misplay, but does get the wall open. Well played by the Hibana. Where is BK? BK playing on site still, has all the information that he needs. Sounds like we see a castle barricade being reutilized to cover off the back side of site. We do see this. But where is the attack coming from now? Ash coming in behind now. Looking to get aggressive. Joshua still on the Zoff now below. Coming up behind to help the Ash. And that's a kill from the Ash as well as the Maverick. Gunfight coming in from Spingu. Gets taken out from behind. Doesn't know about the player behind it. That's a double kill for Hydrax from the Ash. Hydrax is in sight. Doesn't have the diffuser. In a very bad position. 1v2 situation. Zephyrite on low health. Naughty still has full health. But is nowhere to be seen.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go.
Gets one kill, does Hydrax.
Operators, you are out of time.
Well, that round was just a back and forth constantly. Well played by Astra, knowing that the attack had to come to them towards the end of the round, choosing to give up the second bomb site, the cache site, and just play very passive into the other side. I don't know where the diffuser was. It looked like the diffuser was on the roof. If it was in a position on the roof, that is really bad going into the round so late, still not having the diffuser near bomb site. If it was outside of breach, that was a possible plant coming off, but even then, very difficult situation. Good round though from Astra, but once again very unlucky from the side of Apex.
Your bombs from being defused by attackers.
This is what I meant. Apex as a team, sure, Astra is a very strong team, we all know this, but Apex have potential to do what they've been doing, have these close rounds, pull out the strats that no one expects them to pull out, and possibly give an upset here. This is one map where I firmly believe Apex have huge potential to actually,
10 seconds to go.
when switching over to the defense, possibly win. At the moment
5 seconds to
they
insertion.
need to win 5 rounds, possibly win 5 rounds in a row,
Attackers
come back to
moving out
win
to
us,
locate a
and
bomb and
then
defuse
most
it.
likely give us a Villa game, because Astra, Cafe, not fun. Anyone who has played Astra before knows playing Astra on Cafe is not something you like. So strong, so developed on that map. Really good team. An aggressive run in from the IQ. This feels really wrong for me to see. It's a G8 without the angle grip. Huge buff to the gun that angle grip was, and now we see it without an angle grip. No one from the side of Astra roaming. My apologies. And it looks like Apex has read into that and has chosen to just directly hit the side. We see a Carly being brought. Not an operator we see often, but can be very effective. That is very smart play from Naughty on the Kaid. Wasting a lot of utility. We do see the secondary hatch being opened once again. Joshua is in and aggressive. Joshua is having a really solid game so far. If we bring up the scoreboard quick, 6-3 at the moment. Having a 4K, every time Joshua pushes, it looks like he's ready for a gunfight, ready for anything, ready for action. We see a 4v4 Ren on a side here, getting aggressive, playing smart on the shield. Gets assisted by Naughty, but once again we still have Joshua on the board. The Sophia is in a very bad place. Gets his second kill of the round. Now on very low health is Joshua. 2v3 situation. Hydrax gets down. Ultra has taken damage. Joshua has pushed into side, but where is Ultra? Ultra gets one kill. 1v2 situation now for BK. How does he play this?
Recovered the diffuser. 10 seconds remaining.
Gets one.
5 seconds remaining.
Loses the 1v1 fight. Huge round from Apex. Very outstanding play from the Cali of Ultra. Joshua once again though has that aggressive play, pushes into blue, takes control really quickly of blue, and just constantly a menace from the back of the defense that Astra had in play. Now we see the switch 3-3. Astra in a little bit of trouble, not coming out of that half, at least 4-2. Ren on an Ash. Ren usually is a buck. He has played so much. Ren isn't an Ash player, or that I've seen for the most part. But if we bring up the scoreboard, hasn't had an outstanding game, going 3-5. But once again, it's BK doing really well for his team.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
While Joshua is countering him very well to bring up the scoreboard after the first half. Overall, still an okay game. Are we going to be seeing bandit tricking be attempted? For those that don't know though, those shotgun holds are going to be used for two reasons here. One, possibly for bandit tricking, and the second is when we have a Maverick on the board. It is a little more difficult to
10 seconds to go.
Maverick trick with holes in the wall. It's very inconsistent because of the holes. So with Zephyrite being the Maverick now, it could be very difficult for him to obviously trick the walls. No rotate between sides as of yet. Joshua not making the rotate between sides at the moment. Are we going to see garage play? I want to see the effect of Zephyrite on this map. Does get a hole open, probably going to Ibana the walls. Almost gets his head taken off by a player playing in lounge. This is a really interesting strat coming in from the side of Apex. Very good strat. I like this. I like this strat. This is a very nice adaptation. Interesting. Has a lot of power on it. Once again, the defense is very safe. Joshua having a lot of control on the shield as well. Looking at the breach. This is a well placed strat. 2 kills coming in though from the attack. Where is BK? BK downstairs. Does he know about the other players? Unfortunately not killing the Jaeger very close. That is another player going down. As strong as this strat is, as strong as the strat is, it just looks like Astra are prepared for it. Now we have Blackout inside, and that is the round. Huge round from Astra. Very big round, very good attack. The strat coming in from Apex though has a lot of potential. Smart play, holding downstairs, having the rotate to support the garage player if needed. Good round. first attacking round going towards Astra.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We see a downstairs defense coming in now from the side of Apex. Looks like they're going to extend into blue. Mirror being brought downstairs. Very strong operator overall. Wherever she goes, whatever she does, Mirror is always a very strong op. I'll be interested to see how Apex choose to use her on the site. From watching him in the past, they like putting it in on the blue wall, looking down into oil pit
5 seconds left.
in garage. I wonder if they're going to do the exact same strat.
Attackers are heading out
Does
to
look
defuse the
like
bomb.
it's going to be the same strats. For the moment, we do not have that oil pit mirror. We do have an extra black mirror in play, but hasn't been placed down yet.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Joshua taking damage already. Joshua has been taken out by Blackout. Blackout just holding the flank very well. This angle that he is currently on is one of my favorite angles on Clubhouse. On the rappel of the metal crates going into the construction wall. Having so much control of the main stairs, looking all the way through to bathroom is a very common rotate spot. Very strong play coming out from Blackout there to know these of these angles. Well played by Blackout. Losing that man advantage first is very dangerous for the Apex players here. That is your roam play. That is your top performer at the moment in Joshua off the board. Now we hear Jackal tracking coming out and see possibly a late push coming in from Zephyrite, or quite a smart play coming from Zephyrite here to take this map control. Naughty on the Cali as well. Using the 12x, this isn't something you see very often. That 12x scope is a nightmare to use, to say the least. Doesn't see the player, doesn't look at the player. At the back of black boxes. He's getting rid of the shield in the hallway though. Does he know that there's a player in the hallway? No, he does not. But Apex Pingu does get taken out now. Ultra, Shorty, and Hydrax now in a 4v3 situation. Now 4v2. Blackout pushing aggressive through dirt. Has side control now. Both of the Apex players being placed into one side. Now we have Hydrax in a 1v4 and is taken out. Well played by Astra. Very unfortunate to lose that first player of Joshua, your roam presence. I think the adaptation here would have to be a turtle strat, a bunker strat for them going into a downstairs defense. Same as Astra. As we see a Doc coming into play. Doc so powerful in holding top garage, used by everyone in the community. I don't know of anyone who doesn't use it. Getting 6-pick to a Cav. Jaeger. Was about to say a cav would be interesting to see, especially with this jackal on the board. If the cav was effective for that, would have been strong. But we see a Jaeger instead. Jaeger having so much utility.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Are going downstairs. My apologies. Choosing to go downstairs instead of CC towards the end of the round there. Very well played. But well played. Why did I say that was well played? Oh. Very different change to see. The adaptation here looks like Apex are going towards a very basic defense here, not going to an extravagant. Are they going to roam with more roam presence now?
Attackers must locate
No
and
clue.
defuse the bomb.
As we do see Shorty lag out of the game,
Attackers drop the
that
diffuser.
is very unfortunate to
Attackers
see.
recover
I
the bomb.
don't know if they have another rehost or will be getting another rehost. It is up to the Astra players to decide that now. I think in the face of sportsmanship we may see a rehost, but rules state that we don't have to see a rehost, as each team is allocated to one rehost per game. 4v3 situation now. Unfortunate. Does join back. Does Shorty. But still, losing a man early. This is once again a man disadvantage so early into the round. We see the Jaeger still having a reinforcement and an ADS, not using all of his utility. I don't know if that's going to benefit his team. I think it's most likely going to cost him. We do see one of the three church walls is not reinforced and blue wall is not reinforced. Rotate doesn't look like it has been completed as well. That was probably what Shorty was busy with. That is huge to lose, as we see Spingu gets taken out now. That is a two-man disadvantage. This is very unfortunate for the side of Apex. We do hear this Ella shotgun. This is, well, hell. The shotgun is, we have appropriately named it the Devil's Rattle. Among my team and my group of friends, the Devil's Rattle is a very horrible gun to face. Does see the Astra. Looks like we're going to see an engagement between
A bomb has been
the
located.
Ella and the Ash of Ren. Has rotated very far now. Obviously just opening himself up on a small sight line. Interesting. Where are the rest of the Astra players? Blackout, not Blackout, BK already almost in sight. Takes out one. That was your Ella. Doesn't see the second one. Gets a double kill, does the Bandit. Ultra getting 2 kills on the round. Joshua and Ultra. Now in a 2v4 situation. Joshua in a gunfight on the Legion versus Blackout. Gets taken out. We do see a plant coming in now. Ultra having to kill this plant. It doesn't. So close to hitting
Bomb diffuser.
Naughty. Blackout and Naughty very low on health versus Ultra full HP. Has the potential to clutch up this round for his team. Zephyrite does get picked out. Blackout gets downed now. What is going to happen now? Will he clutch up? Doesn't have a rotate to help his teammates. Gets another one, does Ultra. Has to get the final. Does see the final player. So close to getting this ace is Ultra. Unfortunately does not. 6-2, I think. Yeah, 6-2. 6-3, sorry, to Astra. 4K in the round. That puts Hydrax now, Ultra on 10 kills in the game, now taking the position of top frag. Joshua very quiet on the switch, hasn't done much after the switch. Yeah, I do agree with you there. If Apex lose that first pick, it's a GG. It puts them at such a disadvantage, especially in a situation like the previous round where it was so close. Their roamers aren't doing their job, Batman, but losing Shorty because he lagged out, that's unfortunate. That isn't something that you can obviously test for. It looks like his ping is fine. Wonder if it was an audio glitch or just a server bug.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being.
Look, roamers have to waste time. Their roamers haven't been effectively wasting time. Now going back downstairs. We do see the rotate coming out now. Yeah, no, that is definitely a huge adjust up that I think is going to be very beneficial. Is the alibi going to trick the hatch though? Or is alibi roaming using her
10 seconds
utility
left
on a roam?
5 seconds to go.
Alibi back on site.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it. Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Doesn't look like Shorty knows what he wants to do with the alibi actually. Bring out some very interesting alibis. Does still have his reinforcements left. What isn't reinforced? That is the question. We do see the blue hatch isn't reinforced. This is going to make it a little bit harder to hold blue. Once again, we see someone naughty this round posted up on this angle, watching for the roamers. Do we see any roam play coming in from Apex though? It doesn't look like it. 1, 2, 3, 4 men on site. 5, 1 in dirt as well. A change up. No Jaeger in play though, so those throwables, those flashbangs, and 2 nades from Zephyrite are going to have a lot of potential to do damage in this round. Ash with breach charges, not something you see often, but look, with what Ren has in his kit and how Ren plays, probably going to be for vertical play. As you see the attack once again focusing on getting open the hatches. Will we see impact tricking coming out from the alibi?
A bomb.
Yes, does look like we will, but gets taken out through the pre-made holes now. That is most likely the hatch being opened up unless Joshua on the Legion can rotate over. Unfortunately misses the impact. That is hatch open, takes a lot of damage now as well on the round. Ella's shotgun now trying to do damage. Blackout very, very low now. Ren in sight now, pushes it through blue, similar to what Joshua did in previous rounds now. Does get spotted by the alibi, takes out the Ella now. Joshua on the Legion and Ultra on the Echo in a 2v4 situation. Does get, we do see 1 kill for Joshua. Diffuser is down, 2v4 situation post plant. Blackout on very low health, but is there one close in the hallway? And that is the round. Blackout gets a double to end the game. Yes, we did see Blackout close in the hallway. Does get one, gets the second. Beautiful shot by Blackout to get that second kill. 7-3 victory to Astra. Huge, huge round. Spingu having a really rough game. Was that Roma didn't do what he needed to do on the roam. And we move over to Cafe. Hello?
GG's.
GG boys.
No way, well played, well played.
Just switch everything
Talk
over.
about your own timing out there. That was a good cut.
Joshua, that 4K on that Zoff. Oh my soul. Just dropping that hatch upstairs. That was mad.
Fucking snake. But well done.
Naughty on the Cali though. Dude, that was... Oof. That 1v1 though, we won't talk about that 1v1. Just running around.
Which one?
The one where you had a clutch. Where you were on low health, Blackout was on low health, and Zephyrite was down, post plant.
Oh, when these muppets are doing ringer rosies with the Legion.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting on top of the hatch to drop, and
Oh.
like for them to kill him so I can drop and plant, and these guys just like don't kill him.
Oh, that was
I
funny.
have to do it myself.
You get put in a 1v1 situation on no health. Oh, sorry, with the bandit at the end, yeah. That was funny.
No, with Carly.
Well, just waiting for everyone to ready up.
Yeah, I think our guys are just.
Cool, yeah, no problem, dude.
And recently I went to the bathroom. So.
No stress, man. Caffeine, obviously, let me just check. Orange team is now on attack. Perfect. Let's just do this. Electro Mo will be casting the second matchup with me. Has offered his assistance to help me cast. Let me just get him in here. PlayStation can please load up a little faster to get South Africa's co-oldest person, Electromo, in. Astra on Cafe, I have to agree with you. Astra on Cafe are like how Motion were on Oregon, just dominant. Yeah, and we have the Montaigne himself, Electro-Mo Phoenix.
How's it, vibes? How you doing?
What's up? Well in yourself, Mo. Well in yourself.
Hello, stream. I'm just gonna set up the YouTube link for my Xbox.
No stress, mate. Oh no, you have an Xbox, Mo. Listen.
Man, I'm a lover of everything, you know? There's no fanboyism here, even though PlayStation is better.
You heard it from someone with both, chaps?
Interesting first map, eh? It was close in the first half. I guess Astra just pulling really strong there in the second.
Oh, Astra always looking strong in finals.
Yeah. It's weird though, because you'd expect Clubhouse to be more defender-sided.
Definitely
like,
with the Thermite at Dutch ban.
Yeah. They did leave Montaigne in play. Did the Astra play any Montaigne? I didn't get to see.
Not at all.
Not at all.
They had a constant Kelly, constant Hibana, constant Mav, Ash, and Jackal.
Well, Cafe next, and that's also kind of, well, it's supposed to be a defender side of map, so let's see how that goes. Could be,
Astra. Astra on Cafe though.
Yeah, they are strong. Interesting to see. The thing about Apex is you don't really play them a lot in the different comps, so they could have some wildcard plays or moves or strats.
We did see
Total
some
box
wildcard play from them though, as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Joshua dropping that hatch.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy from the yeah. I mean, the way they set it up, Astra, that with the Mira and stuff. I guess it's just bypass all of it by just dropping logistics and going through the door. I guess.
Well,
That's
worked, I guess. I'm surprised they didn't 11 hit the castle with prep. Get everything ready. Cool. Map
Yeah.
2. I'm just gonna go confirm with everyone.
I think I'm ready.
Okay, well,
everyone's ready for me.
yeah, everyone's ready here.
Oh, okay.
Can I start it,
Okay,
gents?
now then my gun's glitching. Yeah, then you can start.
Awesome. Good luck. Have fun.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
And map 2, cafe. Let me put you on the spot, Mo. Score prediction.
Score prediction. I want to say it should be at least a close one, so I'm gonna say 7-5 to Astra. Should be something of a good watch. What do you think?
I don't know. I just think Astra are so dominant, and they do start on attack though, so possibly we'll see a couple rounds coming in. But if everything goes to plan, it will probably be like a 7-4 is what I'm thinking. Just because defense on this map, you should at least be taking 4 defenses.
Sorry, who's starting on defense first? Is it Astra or is it-
It's Apex.
Oh, it's Apex. Okay. Well, the thing about Astra on defense is you know that they like to bring
Mirror.
Zephyrite still playing, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
they like to
Zephyrite.
bring a mirror. They still like to bring a mirror. Still like to bring a castle. And this is one of the maps where you can play those operate. No, you can't play them every map, but this is a good map for them, I'd say. Especially with strats Astra can come up with. So it's interesting what they'll do in defense, but for attack, it's just up to Apex to see what they bring. Because I'm not actually sure. I haven't actually seen Apex play in quite a while, like comp game. So.
Yeah, they only play Raving Mad. That like for the most part. I have seen them play ACGL like once again in a blue moon, like you say. But
I mean, I assume these teams have played in the season already. For Raving Mad.
I don't know if they have or have not. The system is a 5-week system, and then point system. Yeah, so there is a possibility they haven't played. But something interesting I want to pick up here is you said Astra having Zephyrite and Mirror, and Astra banning Mirror.
Well, maybe the Apex also have a mirror strat. Maybe they know a mirror strat from Apex that we don't know.
Yeah,
that is a bit weird because Zephyrite's on the board.
Zephyrite here. No
maybe
mirror.
it was just a troll. Maybe it was just a troll by one of the teammates. You know, like Zephyrite, you want to play mirror? Too bad, man.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure they have a plan for banning the mirror. We'll see what it is.
BK is distracted because he's watching bumps. Okay. This is why I don't like reading chat all the time. Let's see. I'll tell Mo I love his Monty. Fluffer says he loves your
Attackers need to
Monty.
locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Thanks, man. But he seems to kill me a lot when I play him. So.
He's the only person I know that actually kills you on Montaigne.
It's
Everyone-
weird because you can't blame him, but sometimes I drop my shield looking dead at it and I'll still die. Obviously not his fault, but probably mistake. But it's cool though. It's cool that he knows how to play against me.
Bomb located
It's
by
always
attackers.
fun playing against you guys. Phoenix being so dominant lately.
I also have some good multiplayers as well. If I have a good multiplayer, BK is multi.
10 seconds to go.
I think Blackout plays multi sometimes.
Yeah, I've spoken to Smart, who has spoken to Blackout. When Blackout's on Monty, it's when he's personally feels like he's having a slow day.
I mean, he's one of those cool intellectual operators, I guess. Look at the people who are holding the guns at you and like, can't do nothing to defend you. Yeah.
A lot of reinforcements being saved here from Apex, or not being used, probably not being saved, but that's not something you see often, especially on a map like Cafe. I feel the reinforcements are very important, and 4 not being used, that's a lot.
So I don't see anyone holding white. I see the bandit thing. Hopefully get a pick onto the touches coming there right now from what I can see. Oh, there is a Mozzie near white, kind of. So
Yeah, we have 2 players roaming downstairs, a Dark on the roam, that's interesting. And this is where I think the trouble starts, the window repels on this map. Bandit not giving an inch though. We see short.
The Maestro cam, if there is one in Cigar, but that could maybe stall out the thermite and catch a push, as well as this Bandit playing in Cigar as well.
This bandit is planning on bandit tricking.
No, there is a repeller on it.
That's very strange. Bandit getting the pick though. What? That's not something I expected to see. Blackout on the Dokkaebi. Gets the refrag. Very nice shots from him.
They're taking a Dokkaebi for upstairs. Maybe they expected them to go to one of the middle floors first, but not much you can do with the Dokkaebi. I just want to get that visual and stay off the map.
I think it's for the roam clear. Blackout getting very aggressive here. Losing the gunfight though, does Blackout. That is Diffuser also given up now for the attack.
Yeah, that was very close to hitting his head though.
4v2 situation now. We see the Doc having 3 stims, not choosing to stim himself, which is...
Possibly not to give a sound cue.
Yeah, but I think a bit of a misplay, having that Maestro cam up for so long. 1v3 situation now for Zeph. Zeph right is a really solid player, but almost... yeah, we don't see that much. Obviously everyone running this G8 G8 angled grip.
It could be like preference because a lot of people play with mine as well. Have the same recall. Not a bad thing.
Yep.
Well done to Apex. First round.
Yeah, good round. Had advanced from the front with Shorty getting that first kill onto the Thatcher on Repel. It wasn't the Thatcher.
He had to because the IQ was on the window, but she was last time, so it has to be her.
It wasn't Thatcher. Thatcher still Thatchered the Maestro cam.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the Thermite?
Who else was pushing? Could have been the Thermite, yeah, you're right.
And that's also a big pick to take first, is a Thermite.
That Maestro cam, do you think it could have hit the Thermite shot on the wall? It could have, I think.
You can hit the side of it,
yeah.
possibly. Interesting use of a Maestro cam.
Yeah.
Not needing someone to play in the wide hall.
You see Blackout going on the Ash, he's probably his best operator.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Blackout on
planted by
Ash,
attackers.
yeah.
I think that's a better pick for Cafe than
By attackers.
the Romans can only do so much. If you really want to worry about those Romans, you can do you can do it with your drones and push. Not always perfect, but it's better to take another operator like that Ash, which has a great gun, potential stuns and recharges if you need them in a pickle. Definitely a better pick, I'd say.
If anything, bring a lion to stall them out if you really start struggling. But I wouldn't have picked the Dokkaebi first round, definitely not. First round upstairs, for the most part, you aren't going to really focus on the roamers. I'm very surprised that they aren't bringing a Nomad or a Gridlock. That's one thing I will say on this map specifically.
It looks like they prefer playing with the Mochi prefers playing with the Kali as well over the Thatcher. The Thatcher is in play.
Yeah, Thatcher is in play. But he had a really good game on the Kali last game.
Oh, I mean it's a strong gun.
Strong gun, had that secondary weapon. Oh no, the Legion missing a lot of shots is Shorty. Onto the drone. This is a fight that you shouldn't be losing or struggling with this much.
I think he wishes he had his impact grenade to throw at it.
Yeah, no one from Astra pushing upstairs, so it looks like they're straight going for a middle floor tape. As we do hear someone on Repel. Is the IQ possibly looking for a vigil in play? Or a cam?
Maybe Echo Drone. Possibly Echo Drone.
Yeah, possibly an Echo Drone to help support the roam. Not having any though. Where is Shorty? Shorty on this Legion, wasting a lot of time. A minute already wasted, or a minute and a half. Strange. This is very slow from Astra.
Yeah, agreed. They should have had pushing at least they saw that they were holding from reading or something, you know?
Gets one pick. So where is Hydrax? I think Hydrax was the second roamer. Hydrax is the second roamer, playing outside reading now on pillars. Has a huge potential to do a lot of damage for his team now. Ren and Black are taking a lot of damage. The IQ gets taken out now by Hydrax. I wish we could have seen Blackout hit that shot. That was... wow.
That was a good shot. Triple is not an easy shot to make.
In the position with that hollow as well.
I don't think they knew that the Jaeger was running. Possibly thought that he was downstairs or holding a piano downstairs.
Yeah, it didn't look like they had any knowledge of the room. Now it just looks like they're going to get aggressive. Good trade by Naughty onto Blackout. And now Joshua in a 1v3 gets one and gets taken up by Akali. Good comeback from Astra to get their first round.
I mean, the Romans each got a frag. I think the Legion missed out on a frag, so it's unfortunate on the Legion's play for Apex's side. But yeah, it was a good attack from Astra. Good reflex shooting as well from the Ash to clear the Rome. I mean, to clear the Romans.
Getting both of them as well.
That shot.
What did I call it earlier? The devil's rattle.
I don't know. Is he using the shotgun? We'll find out soon.
Yeah, we'll find out. I hate that thing. It's an annoying gun.
Weird. Because Ella Scorpion, would you say it's a bad weapon now, or is it just that the shotgun is 10 times better?
The shotgun on console is better in my opinion.
Yeah.
It is a SMG though, so is able to engage in long gunfights. I don't think that Ella's gun is particularly bad, but
it is a bit of a piece at times, not all the time. You
it's
might get that headshot.
It's difficult to use. That's one thing I'll say.
Yeah.
It's I run it for close engagement. I use angled compensator on it, which is not something you see a lot. Well, you don't see it a lot as a gun.
It's about what you feel comfortable with, man. So if you get fragged that way, keep it, you know?
Yeah, I prefer the gun as a close quarters engagement weapon because that has that random recoil pattern.
Yeah, I mean, whenever I use it, it feels like most of the time it's just spray and lucky headshots, you know? But, yeah.
All you do is you control the vertical and hope one of those horizontal shots hits ahead.
Yeah. I mean, her gadgets as well, they're nice for if you have a specific hold, if you wanna keep them sort of like proximity around, but also make things look like you've
Attackers have located a bomb.
So it's nice gadgets as well. It is what nice to have on a specific hold.
I feel she would it would be more beneficial to bring a Legion who can do a similar play. But obviously Ella having that shield's the one up for her. What is Naughty looking at here? As we switch over to Migeto, I think he has a tight angle through the drone hole.
Yeah, watching the drone hole. Maybe watching.
I've never seen anyone.
I mean, when this map first came up, people were using that drone hole. I think people were using that drone hole, but not so much later. You remember the drone hole, old cafe that we were watching White Stairs?
Yeah.
People used to sometimes camp on that thing.
Ooh, big pick from the Jaeger. Joshua taking a lot of damage on this Maestro. Blind now.
thought the back with Kali wouldn't be so useful as opposed to the front, so not a big loss. Definitely, as opposed to the Jaeger, but hopefully 3.
It looked like it was a bait though, from the side of Apex. Nice shot to get rid of Ren there.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Mozzie going big, Shorty now as well. Ultra and Shorty in the 2v1. The wall bang from Ultra to get the last kill onto Zephyri.
Like we got the call or...
Yeah, probably a call from the Maestro cams, as we saw Joshua just before dying get onto the Maestro cams and rotate them. Possibly one in a position to... Very nice play from the Mozzie.
Good round,
Yeah,
almost from Astra as well. It was a good read, I think, into taking the freezer tick. Almost worked out, just that the end. Maybe overextending by the thermites into the Mozzie. It was the thermite, I think, because they did have side control. I don't know where the Ella was.
The Ella was
right?
upstairs. Yeah, came down
Upstairs.
wide.
Okay, that was the only floor one that attacking, I think.
It was
Attackers need to locate and
one thing that I will
defuse
say
the bomb.
about that is that strat. It seemed to have been a bait strat from Apex, baiting them to push backside. Obviously, putting utility towards the front and then baiting them towards the back.
Once they got that intel that they were pushing it back, it looked like the Romans managed to do well.
Definitely, we saw the Jaeger come down wide, getting the kill onto the carry. Not the biggest loss, like you said. Once again, especially with the walls being soft, but still that is. Naughty has been doing a really good job on it. Has that secondary SMG.
See
It
what
is
he's
a
playing
gun.
now, though.
He-
He's playing now.
We don't talk about this operator.
Attackers are heading out.
Using the cannon.
Every time I see this op, first thing that comes to mind was I think it was that ace by Kaden had on Theme Park.
I
With
mean,
Blackpink.
he's a strong operator. He's not personally, he's not my taste, but when you have players that know how to use him, it's really good. So Vietnam's too as well. Next season is really powerful with that.
Personally, I think the gun was a lot better before they nerfed it. Having to use a lot of utility here. This Ella shield, the play on the shield from the Ella, I like the shield.
The only problem is the window. I think you can get trapped from the piano window. Not too careful.
If you play safe like he is in this little corner, you can't be shot, and it wastes a lot of time. Yeah.
This is more of a traditional hold, I want to say, coming up from Apex as opposed to the first.
Yeah, it is more traditional holding pillars. We do see, like you said, the window becoming a problem now.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Blackout. I'm not sure where the Blackout died. Did he die on red stairs?
No, Blackout died on the window repel upstairs.
Oh, okay.
He fell off. That pixel play we saw from Hydrax there, I wonder if he's going to contest that for long. If he stays on that too long, it's going to be a huge problem. Shorty is having a huge round for his team now, getting Naughty and Blackout. Well, Mai's org is just powerful.
The wall sight he's using as well is my preferred one for this gun. It's not too big, you know?
I 100% agree. The gun takes up most of your screen.
Dude, I hated it, dude. When he first came out, I'm like, what is this?
Ironically, I run a laser sights on it, so I have a lot more screen covered. But I just think the laser sight suits the gun.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Hydrax can play downstairs and you can deny the new balcony. He's still there, I'm not sure where he is.
Yeah, Hydrax is still down. He could really come in clutch, especially because they aren't. What an angle! That angle play from Hydrax. Oh, once again, this seems to be one of those casts where we're going to see some angled play, some possible future play coming out now. BK in a 1v3 situation.
5 seconds to go.
Shorty finally gets taken out. I think BK knew, just pad the stats a little bit, getting that kill onto Shorty.
I mean, it's really too bad that 1v1 could have maybe cut it if the vigil didn't be too careful there.
If he had more time, we can put it that way.
That is the diffuser as well.
Yeah.
So, like I said in the beginning, I think that this is gonna be mostly defend-decided
Map.
defend-decided map. Yeah. So we'll see now. Tomorrow.
2 more rounds.
Let's see how things go.
This round, I think, sets the game. If Apex win this round, that puts them at in my opinion, a comfortable 5-1 going into the turnaround. But once again, if they lose this round, it's a 4-2 most likely, which is about average in my eyes for this map.
I mean, I'm sure we're hoping for the 4-2 going into this match on top. But I think that's gonna be Apex's goal.
Yeah.
At least comfortable for them.
Yeah, you have to expect a 4-2 on most maps. I think that, in my opinion, only 2 maps where you can really say its changes is Clubhouse, Consulate, and Coastline. Are the only 2 maps where I really feel attackers and defense are pretty even.
Think about it, Consulate is one of those maps where it can be either way.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Consulate, the thing with Consulate, it's like Border and Bank. The maps just been around forever. Everyone knows what to do on it. Everyone knows how to play on it.
It's weird though, because you know that some maps are getting quote unquote too boring. I don't know if you heard that before, like Border being too boring. Which one? I think there was another map that was too boring.
Bank.
Too simple. Yeah, I think it was.
I don't think it's too simple. It's, for me, the whole thing with those maps is they just become so overplayed. Is Hydrox getting, before we continue this conversation, aggressive onto Skylight? He is getting aggressive. Hydrox is just a madman.
I mean, that's what you're gonna need to beat a team like Astra, right? You're gonna have to have the confidence to get the gunfights and hopefully win. It's not like he's playing really bad or nice.
Getting blackout, that's 2 kills. Shorty now getting another one. What a shot from Hydrax onto Naughty. That is utterly disgusting from the Vigil. 2v4 situation now. Where are Zephyrite and BK? Both also being stuck in piano now. Not having any map control. But yeah, the quote-unquote boring maps, look, I don't look at it as boring. I just think there isn't any more innovation for those maps. Bank, if you're playing downstairs, you most likely either roam to protect the hatches or you roam towards blue to stop the default plant. When you're attacking downstairs, you do the same thing where you open the wall, reverse plants. There's no more innovation.
I think Ubisoft also looks at the operators they have, or the operators, and say, you know what, maybe this is just getting too much for attack, so let's scrap this map or rework it so current operators can go hand in hand together, you know, so it's not too overwhelming for
2 kills coming in from Astra here though? Are we saying clutch or too soon?
I'd like to see some map plays, but so they're gonna have to go for, they're planning to go for the reading door pair, unfortunately.
Bungu with the really bad shots there, and finally we see him get taken out. Is that right?
So they did pretty well to almost recover the round. If BK maybe got the kill onto Chain, then maybe could have been Yeah, could have been, because then they could have pushed maybe one guy holding leading door, then go for the punt and possibly a punt. I think that's what they were aiming for, which they didn't go out for. And
I think
nice
originally
goal.
the play was to get open the reading wall,
Yeah, I mean,
and then we
dome
saw the
here was
bandits.
terrible, so that's not necessarily even go two ways about it. I don't know how they could have played that differently, cause they were maybe they thought, okay, the vigil's playing in freezer, let's go to piano. When they get to piano, he's he's holding sorry, cigar. He's holding cigar, and then at that point they just wanna contest rather than really move somewhere else. So I think that's where
Defenders,
they fell
protect your
short
bombs
in
from
that
being
round,
defused
just
by
not winning
attackers.
the gunfight.
Yeah, the simple way on how they won that round is Hydrax doesn't get the kill onto the white repel.
Yeah,
Hydrax went huge for his team there. Obviously, I don't think he is top fragging. Shorty is top fragging. But if I bring up the scoreboard, it's very average, or very, not average, balanced from the side of Apex. Shorty on 6, Ultra on 5, Hydrax on 5, and then Spungu having a really slow game. In the past he has gotten a lot more frags. Is playing those sort of fraggy ops as well, so
5 seconds.
I'm a bit surprised by that. His shots on the Legion last round were...
looking
Attackers
at
are
the
heading out
scoreboard,
to
it looks
defuse
more
the
like
bomb.
a
The attacker's bomb
team
diffuser
effort
has
than
been dropped.
just individual players winning rounds. So it's nice to see from Apex in this map that you need to
Attackers
be
recovered the bomb
very team
diffuser.
focused, individually focused. So looks like they want to hold victory.
We don't see a bakery hole, that's
No,
weird.
they left the bakery. Yeah.
Are we seeing the roam again? Choosing a more horizontal hold this time, probably expecting the vertical play. Oh, we do see a bandit upstairs of Spingu. Once again, he's not doing that hard this game. I don't know why they would tell him to roam. That's interesting to see from Apex. He's still alive.
Maybe
So
that's his way of saying, you know what, guys, I'm not doing so hot. Let me just get these frags. I'm feeling confident. So could be. See how he does in this one.
I think he did get droned out, pushing back down now.
And can't really bandit trick on this side if they have that vertical play, which Astra might do. They don't really. They have the
Oh,
shots, so they can.
they love the vertical play. He is down though, is Spingu,
Unfortunate for him.
by Blackout. This Astra team, we do see they played together for a long time here, because obviously one person gets the vertical play, and like we just saw, Blackout is just covering for his team. Astra looking to bring this last round to a close. Hydrax now gets taken out. That is your Jaeger, who wasn't that low, by Ren. Yeah, Finger is revived. Very bad shots from Ren. Ren losing the gunfight to the Ella. That is very dangerous to lose.
Scorpion. Good shot.
2v4 situation here.
Just got overwhelmed.
Ultra just walking into the Ashes sides though. That
Attackers activated.
Blackout definitely feeling himself on this Ash.
There's too much to do, unfortunately.
But you know, this is the chat was saying earlier on Clubhouse. Apex's roamers just aren't doing enough. Like, I think going into that last round, the roamers were playing perfect, but Spingu not being the player I think that should be on the roam. Excuse me, chat. I just wanna turn my game volume down a bit. It's melting my ears at the moment.
I think Spingu, he's also a really good anchor player, so the Echoes, Maestros, if I'm not mistaken, he used to prefer playing those roles, so it's interesting to see that he's going to go for more of the roamer role when Hydra has been doing really well. Not sure who else was the other roamer, it was M Shorty, I think. They were
Yeah.
doing really well. We're
Short.
gonna obviously see the ace get six picked. Definitely not allowed to be played.
Yeah.
Defenders
Look, I don't know. I just think it wasn't the play to put him on the room. Shorty doing so well with it, and same with Hydra and Ultra also getting a couple kills. Not roaming much, but still getting the kills. I think Spingu needed to just maybe play a Maestro with the Echo. Just sit on side, give him that Ulda. It's a bullet hose.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Possibly be the round changer there.
And just let your teammates roam when you're having a slow game. Like is possibility that he is the team's roamer, but if you're having a slow game, I think you should be able to adapt.
I think in that situation, possibly Apex will be looking at it as when we boys we 4-1, and then maybe see this one. You know what, the 4-1 comfortable looking from this time. I think that's probably what happened. But round switch now, so I think that Astra is probably feeling a lot more comfortable on defense than they were on attack. So we'll see how they do now.
Yeah, definitely going to be very comfortable.
See, with Astra, you can see that the holes are coming in the sidelines that you normally see from Astra as well. So.
Yeah, Astra, very smart team, has a lot of smart players. This shield, choosing to give up Pixar and rather hold further back, it's also going to mean that the Wamai gets to obviously charge up more discs because of how far back he's playing. Obviously not going to be pushed early on, so when they get to the position to push him, a lot more utility to waste. The Thermite, who is Thermite? Let's switch it over to him. Joshua gets taken out though by the Wamai of Zephyrite. Already we see that Astra having man advantage, getting rid of Joshua was so hot on this Zofia last game. Freezer wall open, will they get this kill onto the Echo? Has the Echo moved? Yeah, it has moved deeper into Freezer. One well-timed nade and I guess we see a dead Echo, but...
Not the Jaeger roaming? Yeah, he's roaming on new stairs.
he
Quite
was.
He is, yeah, he's dead. Yeah. Commentators curse.
That's one thing from casting now for a long time. I don't want to say where people are or that they are going to have a big round. Ren on this UMP. Once again, on defense, Ren is definitely that player that does what Panna does for Phoenix, where he plays the operator no one else wants to play.
He does well with them.
And that is your Ash of the boards. Zephyrite
Yeah,
having a huge round.
It was a good swing from the Zephyrite.
Just holding the shield. Gets taken out though by the Thatcher. I think he got too aggressive, feeling his shot there.
Yeah, it shouldn't have maybe went into quickly.
Gets one, sees the second player out, does Ultra as well. That's diffuser down. Really good comeback from Apex. I didn't expect him to win that round.
4v2 recovery.
I think it was a 5v3 and then Spingu getting one and Ultra and I think the Thermite of Shorty, I think it was. I'm Shorty. Getting the other to really good round from them. Yeah, it was Shorty on the Thermite once again.
Is this Apex's main squad? Do you know?
It's Apex Gaming. I think it is the main team.
The main team.
No, Astra not throwing Fluffy. That's I can't call it a throw. I just think they weren't prepared for Apex. Once again, there's a lot of info on Astra. It's easier to counter-strat them from them making it to finals so often. As well as like if you look at the likes of Motion, Phoenix, who else has made it have a lot of streams? Meraki. Those teams are streamed very often. There's a lot more information on them. Apex.
True. Don't know much about them. Do you?
Yeah, like you do see an occasional game from a player streaming against them, but we don't see a casting perspective of strats for Apex. And
before the only two ways of competing was ACGL and well, mainly just RMGZ and then ACGL. So we used to play against Apex quite a lot, all teams, even Astra requests play against them a lot. So it's hard to have that understanding on the team from way back when there's new operators, new ways of playing new stuff. So it's definitely probably is like playing a brand new team.
yeah, you're playing blind. I think Astra did play them like last season probably, or maybe in the season, but once again, not much information for them to strat on. It looks like Apex have an understanding of what Astra like to do. We did see them contest the vertical play on defense for the most part, knowing that Astra like that vertical play, when they are very effective with it. So you see Naughty, I think this is a bit of a Smosh moment here, commemoration to Smosh, obviously playing against Motion a lot as well. As I know you also do. We see Smosh on this Frost, and I think he does use these exact Frost mats. So
Smosh is feeling proud right now to watch over this and saying, hey, I made something.
this is my accomplishment.
My patient. Even Apex also like playing Frost. I believe it's M Shorty that uses Frost as well in comp, ranked comp. So yeah, it's, maybe he knows how to outplay a Frost player from being one as well.
Well, we did see the Frostmat get droned out. Zofia on the repel, getting the kill onto Ren. That's a good start once again. Joshua being alive, that's already a positive for this team.
It's interesting that the castle chose to contest that with the UMP. Maybe he thought he'd be in a better position to get that fight.
Joshua just narrowly missing a drone onto I think that is Blackout below. Yes! Unfortunate, but Shorty inside getting a plant down already? Post plant being really early on. Just not getting that plant down. Huge kill from the pulse below.
Wow.
3v2 situation though. BK and Blackout, and both of those players being off site though.
Yeah, losing 30 HP.
Blackout getting one pick, getting two picks as Blackout now. Now we see Joshua, the Zofia, who once again had a very good game previous map. In a 1v2 on the Zof. Zofia, such a strong operator, very powerful gun, but does he clutch it out? Blackout, good cover from Blackout. Once again, that just shows the teamwork of Astra playing together. Was Blackout and BK.
I think that was a 4K or at least a 3K.
Yeah, I think it was a 3K for Blackouts. BK got one with a C4, and actually it could have been a 4K because BK got into the gunfight with the Gridlock, and then Blackout got it.
Both players doing exceptionally well for the team there. I mean, BK just stopping the diffuser in a millisecond, like a millisecond.
Yeah, that was...
That saved the round definitely, I think.
Anyone in chat that can go back and just check how close that plot was, please will you just type it in chat to so that we know, because that was... Wow. Smosh hurt my feelings yesterday. Aware vibes. What's up, Atlantis? Very close round though, and Astra, I think they needed that round. Yeah, but I think they needed that round to get the momentum going for their defense.
Yeah, the Astra are very strong in the kitchen defense as well, so that's definitely gonna help them going to see the castle being played. Ella as well. Not sure what they plan to do with the Ella. Probably play her in prep with the shield. So she doesn't even have a shotgun. I'm not sure what they want to do with the Ella.
We'll see now. Ooh, I like the shield. The shield I use very often on this map while reinforcing and castling the wall. I personally would have said use the Wamai for it. So obviously to keep that shield alive as long as possible, and I think his gun not having a lot of recoil, so very strong in this position. The Element will slow them down a little bit. Shorty already down. Did we see a? Did we miss a spawn peak?
Spawn peak, there has to be a spawn peak.
Yeah, it was a spawn peak upstairs, and that is Blackout getting aggressive.
I mean, all he has to do now is just play passive, play the thermite role. Not a total loss for Apex, but definitely it hurts the attack with time and HP, obviously.
Yeah, having to go waste so I just Fluffy just wrote in chat 0.5 seconds left for that plant to be taken off. So 500 milliseconds to get off a plant. It sounds like the thermite is already opening walls, and Ren takes out the thermite immediately after that. And oh, that's your thermite. That is man advantage.
Was that the main wall or was that prep?
Main wall is
wall,
open.
Okay. At least he did a job with what
But losing that man advantage and not having prep wall, I think that's it. Disadvantage. Now Blackout getting a kill onto Hydrax. This push has now been definitely put in a bad situation because Nomad downstairs. Everyone downstairs. Castle most likely going to get some feetsies. And now your roam play of Naughty and Blackout can defend the wall from above. Spingu low, we see Joshua gets taken out and Spingu is down. Now Ultra in a practical 1v5, and that is the round. Zephyrite getting aggressive, gets those 2 kills. Really good awareness to know that the players are down.
Great round from the defense getting those frags. I think once it hit 5v3, Apex's team just ran out, so it was very good.
Yeah, as soon as the 5v3 wasn't put in place, they were stuck in bakery.
Yeah, pretty much stalled out.
But
I mean, they had Astra. They did have the holes watching the breach upstairs, so they couldn't really push the breach as well. So not much you can do if you're Apex in that situation.
A key part of that round for me has to be that first down of Blackout. That is the biggest moment in that round. Let me just bring up the scoreboard for a second so we can see. Yeah, because Shorty is on 8 kills, Ultra is on 9. That's although it is a support player, for him to be on 8 kills, having a really hot hand right now, to be downed immediately off the start, losing so much HP is huge. Zephyrite and Blackout on 10 and 12 kills.
Who's the closest? Probably Ultra on the opposite team. Very good playing from them.
That's huge. Astra prefer this side. I don't know.
Yeah, so
10 seconds to insertion.
typically they'd go for reading, but they don't have the Mira in play. Obviously they banned it out, so probably choosing to go with more of a I prefer to be in the site than not see the site type of thing, you know.
For the most part though, I will say, with Mira in play, I've seen a lot of Astra playing the current site. They really do like the site a lot. It's not, once again, in my opinion, it's not a very common site for the most part. Everyone usually picking, reading, library.
I mean, there isn't really a preferred way to push the site anymore. What would you say is the best way to push the site? I'd say maybe red still, so the hatch. And then
Part of me thinks a very underrated push that people don't do enough is a reading take and then a wide hallway take. Because for the most part, people stall out when pushing the ventilation window, trying to put a lot of effort into that one little
true.
balcony.
I mean, even if they're playing in the train museum, they can't really deny the plant so much. they possibly could get an angle, but it's still very hard to stop a push on whites from train museum. So yeah, you could be right. That probably would be the better way to take the side.
It looks like the attack is really slow at the moment. But obviously wanting to make sure they have top floor control. Going for the hatch. And ooh, almost getting C4. As we see, Hydrax getting 1 kill on this G8. I don't qualify this as IQ. That is your thermite once again down. Not bringing Ibana could have just been a deterrent. Spengu getting a kill though. Glad to see him get a kill. Blackout getting an impact kill. Onto Joshua. Once again, Joshua having a really slow game this game. Last game being so strong, but has slowed down tremendously. Spingu pushing up white stairs. They have white control for the moment. Not a lot of vertical play to do to get those bandits off the wall, but once again, take reading control and you can get Blackout gets another kill. Now just able to play passive on site is Blackout, Naughty, and Zephyrite holding this 90.
Unfortunately, but the teammate let who was it? Yeah, I think the teammate just let him down. They're gonna cover him. But yeah, good play from Blackout being aggressive there and getting a frag.
I'm interested to see that the sledge was downstairs for the most part of this round. Another thing that I think is really useful for the side, even if you don't plan on pushing the train area, is the vertical control. Yeah. And not going for it, that's a surprising play. But 5-5 now.
It's a bit of a weird one for the Thermite to get. He obviously spent a lot of time on top of the hatch. I don't know if they didn't drone out the pulse or.
It was a Kaid. It was Kaid.
Was it Kaid?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, even so, with the pulse being on the board, you want to expect those C4s. So a bit of a misplay, I think, from Apex's side, but it was almost a good recovery from them, I'd say. Good round. But yeah, well played into Astra recovering the end.
We see a change up coming in from Apex. Shorty probably telling Spingu, listen, you're slow into this game, get on the stuff mate, give me a buck, let me get some vertical play, let me get a gun. And I think personally that is a good adjustment from this team that shows a bit of versatility, at least to get a Shorty into this game more. Hopefully get him into some more engaging gunfights, because it seems that he is winning his gunfights. He just hasn't been able to fire up on attack because of the operator he was playing on the Thermites.
So I did call the 7-5 to Astra. We'll see if that comes into fruition or Apex just realize what they did wrong. They didn't really do wrong too much, I'd say. And the last time they attacked the site, if you remember correctly, it was came out through a CK and a clutch and a T4 from BK to win the defense. But I don't think they did too much wrong the last time they pushed the site. So definitely not looking bleak for Apex if they remember that much. So see if they can take this round this time.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. It was so close. It was, like the chat said, it was 0.5 seconds, maybe less, something in that area before the plant was down. If that was post-plant, this round could have easily gone into the favor of Apex. But a good clutch nonetheless from Blackout and BK it was. I just hope to see Shorty get into this game now that he's on a fragging roll.
I think that the smoke from Naughty is a new addition to this hold, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's a new addition.
We don't see the other UMP, the castle. That's the change.
Yeah, the castle. That's the change.
Ren going over to the Jaeger.
A bomb has been located.
More aggression on the roam now. Naughty already taking a lot of damage, and that is the player who I was talking about, Shorty, getting on to the aggression.
He got shot from skylight, I think it was. Oh no, window.
Not in a position to be shot from Scarlet, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so.
The cheek of Naughty just to barricade the window again, though.
Yeah, you heard that repel up. Ah, he's done. I can close this window. But yeah, the smoke doesn't need to have so much of HP up. No, it just needs to get those smokes down. So
Needs to just play passive.
oh, the IQ and the pulse gonna engage him, I think.
We see 2 kills coming in from Ultra and Shorty. These are the 2 players who I said need to get into this game now on fragging roll.
So the IQ didn't know that the pulse was downstairs. Obviously, getting the cardiac sensor being pulled back gave him the sound cue. So. Oh, nice kill from Ultra.
I wonder if you heard that. You could faintly hear the player moving. Joshua going in for a plant now. This could be a post-plant situation. Hydrox is covering Skylight now. The thermite of Spingu getting aggressive once again, struggling to hit his shots. Is Spingu? Does he get the down? No, still not hitting his shots. Is Spingu? Spingu is really not hitting any of his shots right now, but Ultra coming in to close out the round.
Okay, that was some McDonald's potato fries. But sure, it happens sometimes. I don't know, but a really good round from Ultra, I'm gonna say. He got 3 frags that round.
Getting the
Pulse.
Pulse?
Yeah, Pulse, Jaeger, Vigil.
Pulse,
and then-
Vigil of Blackout, and which was their Roma, who got Shorty as well. Blackout getting Shorty, who also got a kill. That's 1 frag of good trades from Apex. And match points to Apex now.
Like I said, man, their upstairs take has been really good throughout this. Upstairs take and upstairs hold from Apex has been really good
Overall.
from the series. Yeah, so it's nice to see that they're just not in it on the attack, because that's not true. They have had some good showings on attack. So even though they were comfortably up front and it's close now, I gotta give credit to it. They've done what's also necessary somehow on attack.
I'm interested to see if Blackout going 15 and 7. He's having a field day.
If it goes to overtime, you need to kill him,
I'm just bringing up the scoreboard now. Ultra has made double digits on 13 now as well. I think Apex, Spingu has gotten a kill. Joshua's still on 4. I think he's been on 4 for the last 3 rounds. So he's also having a really slow game once again compared to last game.
How did Spingu do in the last match? If you remember?
Also, I think he had a really rough showing. I think he had 2 kills in the previous game.
Was he playing support? So what
He did play some bandits. Once again, it is more of a support on a map like Clubhouse, but look, you expect a bit more from
those
him.
maps. Yeah, I think both the maps, his teammates were getting the frag, so it's not necessary for him to really get the frags as long as he's being the support. It's all good. But Joshua, yeah, obviously he's probably changed the I don't know what's the word, the roles with Ultra getting the frags. I think Josh was
knowing.
last game. Yeah.
Joshua, he got that 4K. I think he ended on 8 kills for the map.
Yeah.
But I think he saw that he was struggling a little bit, so
yeah, Apex just fell short on the defense hold on the Clubhouse, so not much to credit on there, I think.
Astra having a really good attack though. We just see Blackout running around like a madman.
I mean, it's a really good play if you think about it. He's going from top floor to bottom floor to middle floor. The hatch is open, I think, so this could screw him over.
He opened the hatch, but IQ Ultra has top floor control now as well. Playing very patient.
I don't know if Blackout's constantly getting droned out, but it looks like they have a general idea of where Blackout's playing now because the IQ is.
Attackers have dropped the bomb
Oh, she's
diffuser.
still she's still looking. I'm not sure if they know where he is actually.
Does see him finally, do they?
Looking, okay, it's okay.
But Hydrox does get one kill.
Attackers will cover
Onto
the bomb.
Zephyrite, that is one of your top frags off the board now. BK playing very passive. Buck getting way too aggressive. Blackout get taken out. That is both of the top frags being taken out. I think Buck and Shorty getting way too aggressive into prep. Ren on the UMP getting one kill.
50 seconds, they're gonna flood through the double door. This is gonna be pretty bad for. Actually, no.
Attackers activated the diffuser.
Post plant now. Ultra on another kill. Did he get the trade? Spingu does get a trade.
Wow, yeah, they did trade. But yeah, I mean, they 50 seconds they chose to flood through the double door. If they had more than one gun facing the double door, I think that could have been a different round. But I think the guy, so the guy holding the door got the frag, I think, and then just couldn't get the refrag. It's unfortunate, but well done to Apex. Really good game. 7-5, but the opposite way I predicted.
15 kills for Ultra. 15 and 5. 3 KD on the match.
He's broke 15.
Wow.
Well done to Ultra.
The key moment in that map was him and who was it? Him and Shorty switching over to the more aggressive roles, and Joshua and who was it? Spingu switching.
Who's gonna be the flagger on Apex on this map now? Let's find out in today's episode.
I just want to go speak to the players quick. I will be with you in a sec,
Cool.
just to find
Yes,
out who's attacking and defending. Hello.
Hello.
Well done. I just want to confirm between you guys and Astra, who's attacking, defending the villa?
I really have no idea.
Okay, well, I'll wait for Blackout, I guess. Huge game by you guys, dude. Yo,
Thanks.
Ultra on 15 and 5, dude. It just seemed like every time there was a gunfight, you guys just constantly had a 1v1.
Yeah, in fact, that was stressful at the end.
You guys had some really close rounds. You were that one round where Shorty was C4'd from below and plant. You were like 0.5 seconds off the plant. I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah, that was close, he said. That was a nice nitro. Had a good protect there.
I think 2v4 at the end.
Yeah, it was 2v4, something like that.
Let me just.
Oh yeah.
Who's attacking, defending for the final map? Because yeah, I don't know how you guys want to decide it.
Is there not like a proper way to do that?
In my eyes, it would probably be a flip of a coin or something. I'm not sure about how Raving Mad would do it.
I mean, yeah.
We could do it by round differential, but no, I mean then it's I think it's Astra's choice if we go by round. If they want,
then go for
I don't know how you guys want to arrange it. Just wait for one of the Astra players to come back, and then hopefully we get this sorted.
Now where Liam says we defending, I don't know if that's true or not, but
Are you guys cool with that Apex, Hydra?
Yeah, yeah. That's fine.
Awesome. Well, I'll switch over to Apex attacking. Well, when everyone in Apex is ready, I'll start up the game.
Oh, it's up.
Cool.
No, not to hurry everyone, but I think we got load shedding and shit with some of the guys, so if we could get
Okay,
cracking,
I'm
would
taking
be
it
good.
up, guys.
No,
Cool.
cool, thanks.
Well, seems like we will have Astra and
depending on
Demon.
Villa. Yeah. I'd say that Villa is one of the stronger maps. Obviously they're strong on a lot of maps, but I'd say that ones that come to my mind is probably Villa as well for Astra. Again, choosing to take castle strats. Sometimes Mira. I haven't seen them play Mira on Villa in a while, but I mean they could bring her out now. Could be interesting.
So yeah, I personally I love seeing Astra bring Mira. I love Mira as an operator. She's one of my favorite ops to see, at least. So powerful, so much that she brings.
I mean, there's a reason why she's either banned a lot in Pro League or used a lot in Pro League. So
We have seen her fall off though in this utility meta with Wamai. Actually,
Yeah.
before this game starts, I'm going to the bathroom quickly. I will be back 1 second, bro.
I have taken over the stream. Monty ban coming from Apex.
Back. One thing I want to mention that's I don't think we emphasized a lot was the power of Astra on Cafe and losing it to Apex. So that's
Yeah, I mean, from what I could see, probably not like too many force strats coming out from Astra. Probably choosing to take more of a normal ranked type of hold for a lot of the defense. I mean, they didn't do bad on defense, I'd say. Hey, they did pretty decent, winning most of the defensive rounds, except for upstairs most of the time. Uh, so I mean, it's just basically the Apex just countering what Astra put in front of them, and Astra now are gonna put a mirror in front of them. So see how they do.
Montaigne and Clash ban Astra not wanting to face.
Yeah, it's get the shields out of here, I guess. And not getting 6 no match. Good to have that flank watch as well.
I'm surprised by one thing: the Sledge. Sledge has a really easy gun, simple op to use. Everyone loves Sledge, but on this map, I still think people don't value Buck. We see the value of a Buck on a map like Coastline being played very often by Phoenix, Astra, the verticality that he brings to a team. I personally think he brings that same almost exact verticality on this map. Almost everything on this map is destructible from below and above, and not a lot of teams valuing him as much. Obviously, we see you guys Phoenix bring grenades to do that, but
Yeah.
once again,
I mean the obviously you can't sledge from the floor underneath you, but he could use those grenades to maybe play where the Mira's playing. If Astra not too careful, it could be his plan. But I think it's probably Apex taking whatever they. I want to
More
say
comfortable ops.
yeah, more comfortable ops because Pingo hasn't been fragging. He maybe just wants to maybe play or think he can bring value to bring something to the team which which he might find in LA. But Astra getting the frag, not he.
Uh, we just watched a kill within 30 seconds of a round. That,
That was a rush, I want to say, from Ultra. Not really a rush, but um, aggressive, aggressive push from Ultra. He was in the kitchen very quickly.
but this is just what Apex seemed to do. If I have to be honest, we saw on the previous map they almost instantly get those plants down. They are straight to the point. If they know you aren't roaming, they don't care. They leave you. They'll maybe put one person like we saw Ultra last game, focusing on the roam cover, and he is very effective, going 15 and 5 last game, holding down the cover really well. But now once again, if we switch over to Ren just holding these Astra strays, getting the repel player. That's your diffuser as well. That's a lot of time that has to be wasted to get that diffuser.
Oh, that's outside on the window. That's going to be a lot of time waste.
So, getting that early pick though was very well played by them, but after that early pick, I think that was it. Ren getting a triple on the round. Joshua, you cannot be letting that happen to you.
Nice on from Ren. Yeah, I think what happened there was obviously it probably wasn't the strat, but more of improvisation. So you get the Nomad coming in, getting the frag, and then she probably wants to hold kitchen for a teammate to come in and help the team get open main wall, because obviously there's no denial from below. But obviously it didn't happen that way. I think Springle got taken out near bicycle on the way back into kitchen. I'm not sure who that was from. I think Ren. So that just fell short for Apex in that round, and even though they had the quick early pick, it just didn't fruition to anything. Obviously the Ren getting the triple kill doesn't help them also.
Yeah, I mean, those kills, in my opinion, those aren't kills you should let
Attackers need to locate and
through. The repel play seemed very sloppy there, but very unfortunate for them. Ren hitting some nice shots, but once again, I don't think the buck was the sled was the play there. If they had kitchen control so early in the round, and that is huge on that side, but after having kitchen control, no IQ to get rid of the Kaid on the wall.
IQ is definitely the better option to take that. I'm gonna tell you now that you're gonna probably see an Astra bring out an IQ. So it'll be nice to so you see Ultra switching to IQ this time. So that's good. Good to see from there.
attackers' objective is to defuse the bomb.
Mirror hold very odd. It's not a mirror hold that you see very often.
I mean, this is Astra for you, hey. Just gotta get used to it. It's not like a bad hold. It's just they are very out of the blue of the black thing. Can you see it?
I wanna get on board with Ultra. Ultra looks like he's just everywhere, all the time.
He's got the confidence, man. So it's good to see.
He's very good at doing what he needs to do. Spingu now on the Jackal, and to bring a gun for himself. Now gets a Jackal track. That's huge. That's a player downstairs. That's a lot of information to know. I believe it's a player downstairs. Yeah, it's the Capcan, I think. Getting tracked. That's huge for Apex. Knowing that there's a player below, being able to hold them downstairs is one of the most underrated areas of this map because of how much control you have. Spingu getting into the game though gets Ren, that is your Jaeger, off the board.
I want to see that Apex actually do something about this Capcan, because Nochi is a smart player. He knows that on this type of map, this type of layout, he doesn't need to doesn't need to be too aggressive because they need to attack the same avenues that he can come up from very quickly. So they should go for him, I'd say.
I have to agree with you there. First of all, Naughty, a huge impact player. Why would you scan the green feet, the red feet giving so much more?
Hopefully that was just a visual glitch from our side.
Yeah, hopefully for him, getting 2 scans instead of, well, what, 5 I think for the red one? It was only 2 scans. This Capcan wasting so much time, forcing players to hold them in place. We do see some vertical play coming out from the IQ and gets immediately taken out by BK. It does look like they've just given up on this Capcan, just leaving him be.
Yeah, that's gonna be the mistake, I think. If you look at Captain very early, you've got a lot of time to push an attack together with the Thermite Hibana still on the board. That's good operation for that still up, so
Wasting so much time is naughty.
5 seconds to go.
this is very much an Astra.
Just not being effective in the roam clear. That it's costing Apex. It looks like Apex are more prepared for a map that has a lot of vertical play to it, like Cafe, a smaller map, but Clubhouse and Villa, in my opinion, play very similar with how large they are and more horizontal the play is and freedom for the roamers.
Yeah, I want to say that Astra probably know that Jackal is gonna be a big nuisance, but it chooses to ban the Thatcher instead. If you Apex, you're gonna want to use that, because obviously if you kill the roamers very early on Villa, it's pretty basic pushes after that. So it's weird that the captain was just left.
To correct you, Astra didn't ban the Thatcher. That was actually a ban coming in from Apex.
Was it Apex? Oh,
Yeah, Astra banning Montaigne and Clash. But yeah, I agree. Abuse the Jackal on a map this big.
I mean, you are gonna see from Astra. I think that you are gonna see the solo roamer just do his own thing, which a lot of teams do. Jackal is very good on this map.
We do see a little players in a position to support, but even with the support play of those players, it's always one deep roamer and someone close to him, but doesn't look like they have any roamers for this side. 5-man on side. That's very interesting. This personally, I think this side you need a lot more room for. We do see.
No, Blackout will
Ren
will leave. Yeah, 5-man inside the Aviator is a bit too claustrophobic, I'd say. So it's good to see him leave at least.
Also, not a very big rope coming in from him, just playing very close.
Oh, he's holding. That's good. It's you don't have to really roam on this side. I'd say. As long as you can get the picks coming out from either 90 study or green stairs or red stairs, it's not a big thing. Nothing. But look, aggressive take onto 90. That was very quick from Apex to get in there.
That's a lot of utility wasted.
Yeah, I mean, 2 holes from a Vipana is not going to really do much. 2 small holes from pellets.
Is Ultra waiting? Ultra sees the head, just a slither too slow on the trigger there. That not in my opinion a very effective Hibana placement, but you know, if it works for him, it works for him.
Yeah, I mean, okay, it didn't work the first time. Fair enough. But then you still have Hibana pellets which you can put onto the actual site, you know? That they can't, there's no impact holes on top of those, you know, the full billiards wall. So I think they should have rather went for that wall, at least give them more extra back now, because you can't really do much with those 2 holes in vaults. Sure.
No thermite charges left.
Good kill the hole,
Yeah, I got killed through the drone hole. 5v3. This looks like Apex actually getting aggressive. Losing his life is Joshua. Gets the trade-off though, which is really good. Now, blackout on the bullet hose. Getting ready to get on a plant.
I think I was watching motion where was it Gears? Or someone online using maybe. Yeah, he was pushing Maestro or Blackout. And Blackout was just drilling that the Elder, and at a stage, Lime Music said, okay fine, time to push, and Blackout still had bullets in his gun after shooting so much. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
The gun just doesn't run out of ammo.
It doesn't run out of ammo, man. It just regens, you know.
It only runs out of ammo when I use it, which
Yeah,
I don't want to talk about.
I remember watching that. I was like, yo, that gun really does have a lot of bullets, man.
Such
Which
a
is funny because I
powerful
use
weapon.
him a lot as well.
I mean, when you use operators like Maestro Echo, I usually just watch you on the utility with how annoying you can be. Like, honestly, Mo,
that's the best part, man. To irritate the opposition so they make mistakes. Best part in this game.
to put you into words is one simple word, and it's annoying. The Monte.
Mosquito player.
Yeah, Monte, and then Echo. I remember you that a consulate game between Phoenix and Motion where you just kept going onto your echoes and all I heard was woof 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 woof, just echoing everyone. And then I think
There are a
on
lot of
Coastline
displays,
as
though.
well with
Yeah.
Maestro.
I mean, there are a lot of good utilities in this game, which I think a lot of teams also do overlook. Not just the echoes and the micros, the Mozzie press, all of that adds up in this game. So it's not just anymore about taking the radios, the bandits, the visuals. You can take other operators too, and you can just bully your opposition into doing something wrong, you know?
Well, if you want to bring up bullying, we have to talk about next season, Malusi. Since you want to bring up bullying,
Yeah.
what's your opinion on Malusi and Ace before the new season?
Did you see Pengu's tweet about making petition for banning? Well, obviously not making petition, but like putting it out there about Malusi being quarantined, you know, like the Lion was. He wants to do that, but I don't know. I'd say at least see her for 3 playdays. 3 playdays. Get an understanding of how she plays in Pro League. If she's not desirable for pro play, like obviously pros play this game in a different level. But if she's not desirable, then quarantine her by all means, you know.
Yeah, I definitely think if you see her picked every round, you know she's overpowered.
Yeah.
Like I don't know
Yeah.
if you remember the Goyo instant nerf that had to come in with his shield because he became picked every round.
Yeah. You could see something like that happen. Yeah, you are right.
Because personally, I think she just has too much utility for the meta. I think she needs to be like Maestro, where she only has 2, because
Yeah, two really good ones, but not two like
mediocre.
overpowered ones. Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment, I think maybe up the range a little and give her 2.
Yeah,
And-
that's probably really better.
I don't know what the sledge pig brings now. Getting back onto the game for a sec. There's not much that he actually brings. Yeah, the nade play you have to be really effective, and
He wants to kill the bandit chica, I think. Yeah, he's going to try that. He does damage to Zeph, right? I think he got it from the grenade, right?
let's go. Yeah, I did do damage to Zeph, right? But once
It's a
again,
bandit though.
it's just the utility play from the side of Apex not as effective as you expect. Like, I have to be honest, I mean, I do expect a lot more coming in from Apex, but we do see the fragging potential still being very useful now.
Ooh.
And Spingu gets caught by a frost mat. That is...
Oh no. Not what you want to see happen. So 2v2, technical 2v2.
Technical 2v2 with...
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
I don't know who has the health advantage. Well, now it definitely has to be Apex with that kill. BK being so low. Spingu's still not in a position. Good cover coming out. Almost walking into a frost mat was the Zofia.
You see that obviously he's in the post mat, but if Astra don't know that, they don't know if he got picked up already or what, because they don't know where the Hibana is. So playing off that, I think that's definitely Apex's round from that recovery, man, from Apex was pretty good, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, the fragging potential still there, but once again, the sledge pick not being effective on a round like this. I think it would be more effective, but where you are almost certain they're going downstairs. But for the moment, not picking a sledge. Wonder if we'll see a 6-pick onto him now.
He's gonna 6-pick. Let's see. I mean, the IQ is really nice to bring on this map, so hopefully he sticks it.
Does stick it. We do see Zephyrite going onto that mirror that we talk about Zephyrite for. Well, we are in a quiet moment now. Ace?
Many bombs as they can.
Ace.
Where do you see Ace is a better question, because we have to agree he is kind of powerful.
He's really powerful, got a great gun. His gadgets is really cool. I think Ace might not be nice in the beginning, but teams will learn that he's actually not. I don't think that he's too bad, and I think teams will learn that he's not too bad, and they'll find, as time goes on, people will find ways to nullify Ace. I think teams are still gonna run the thermite more. I think so, because I mean, Thermite still has a decent gun. He's not really a fragger, so you don't really need the AK-12. You've got consistent. You've got consistent holes that get opened up. You know how those holes get opened up because you've been playing Thermite for so long, and it should be muscle memory, I think, for Thermite. But I don't know. It's hard to predict these type of things. But
so would you say with Ace being in the game, he would be a Thermite replacement?
I think he'd definitely be a Thermite replacement. Definitely not a Hibana replacement, because Hibana is taken for specific holes. But
Huge kill by Hydrax.
Yeah, that was a good.
On the round. I have something I want to bring up to you with regards to Ace. Wouldn't Ace be a better bring than a in the place of a Zofia or a op like that, just because he can remove utility? I see he has the potential to be a good replacement for one of those characters, just because he can destroy shields, he can destroy castles, he can make small Hibana holes if needed. I feel it will be a good backup to a Thermite, as well as he has smokes to execute.
I mean, in that situation, it's basically down to mostly guns, how you control your guns. They're both AKs. Zofia's AK and Ace's AK, so it's interesting from that type of perspective. Like, yeah, I get you. Obviously, some people use that Zofia though to burn ADSs, the concussion. So
I do think though that it does burn ADSs, doesn't it? Because I know when Mize catch them, so I'm not sure if the Jaeger ADSs will catch them.
Do they? I'm not. If they do, then I guess you can still use them that way. But yeah,
that's one thing I'm not 100% sure of. So as we see, Spingu gets taken out again. I'm at the point where I think they should just stick to putting him on the thermite and maybe play a different role
How
like
did
that.
okay, so I'm guessing that the mirrors got opened from vertical play. But now
Actually, no, I don't think so. Vertical play only being brought in now. I think, personally, I actually think they opened it. The defense opened the mirror holes, but it's very
interesting.
possible.
Possibly like reading that the vertical play was coming, let's just like open it, you know, possibly. Not sure.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure. Good round though from Astra,
Yeah.
closing it out at the end.
One more defense. So yeah, this was the last one.
4-1. Oh, I think no, it's 4-2. Bring up the scoreboard quick. Let's see what we have going on. Hydrax still having a good game. Ultra still having a decent game, keeping their momentum going. BK having a a really good game here, and Ren. It just seems like Blackout's very slow into this one. Maybe when he gets onto the attack, he picks up that Ash again, and we see a 15 from him on the Ash.
It'll be nice to see Josh and Spingu just picking up a little bit for the team, and they might just do that on the defense half. But for this, I say that if they want to win the series, they want to try and make this a 3-3. It's a lot easier than a 4-2. So hopefully for their sake they can handle a trophy
Protect your
push.
bombs from being defused
Last
by
time they
attackers.
managed the trophy push, so we'll see.
Yeah, oh, Jaeger, I just got a confirmation from Fluffy. Jaeger does catch them.
They do catch. Oh wow, so that's a nice way to burn ADSs as well.
With that, if that is correct now, he has the same amount of utility as Ying, with being able to get rid of utility like a Zofia. That's huge. That's really huge for the meta.
Yeah.
And with those secondary hard breach gadgets coming in, you could fully use Ace
5 seconds to insertion.
to burn that, and then use your secondary hard breach gadgets to open up holes where needed.
Yeah. I mean, that coupled in with all of the changes that are coming in next season, like there's a lot of changes coming in next season. I think it's gonna be down to watching how the pros play. I think as soon as the season drops, they start playing with those updated rules and stuff. So definitely gonna be keeping an eye on that and see how they play. Because if Ace is adapted really well onto the meta and changes the meta and stuff, then yeah, you're definitely gonna see him being taken over some specific operators like a Thermite, Hibana, or Zukia, like you said. Some people might see it the way you do. So yeah, definitely really good operator to be added in. I don't think he's a bad operator to be brought in. I just think that he's a really strong operator, you know?
He has his weaknesses, without.
Yeah.
BK getting another kill. Where did he get that kill from? Because as far as I remember, BK last seen on site, and now Spingu gets taken out again. Spingu is having a really rough one. Where is BK? The BK
Oof,
downstairs.
He went for the knife. Disrespect.
I think at this point Astra have gotten into his head, and he's just having a mentally draining game. We do see Hydrax getting one kill. That's another kill on the round. But
I think with Spingo, possibly some people take a while to wake up in the day for gaming. I don't know if you know what I mean. Some people can't play. Some people can't play in the day, but they can play at night. It's just one of those things, man. So not just saying that Spingo is just gonna have a bad game all the time.
yeah, I definitely don't think he'll have a bad game all the time. And now we see Hydrax in a 1v3 situation. Will have to ace to win the round. Where are the other players though? Naughty. BK downstairs, Blackout coming in from bedroom, getting the final kill.
4-2, Astra, very good half. Definitely what they were probably aiming for 4-2 at least.
I think that is about average though. Once again, I don't
Yeah.
want to. I feel I've used that word a lot today, but for the most part, maps are 4-2 average to the defense. We do have a couple outlier maps like consulates, like Coastline, where it can swing it everywhere. In my opinion, I feel the first map, Clubhouse, shouldn't have been so dominant on the attack as it was for Astra, but once again on the defense they came out with a 4-2, a 3-3, which is still, in my opinion, very attacker sided.
Yep. I think if you're an attacking team and you get the scoreline of 4-2, you're gonna feel really, really happy about yourself. So obviously now 2-4 is not the worst situation for Apex because they were playing the attack. It's just that they really can't afford to make the mistakes in defense, or obviously cheat. So I think on Clubhouse that's where they fell short from. In this map you can get a lot of more breathing room, I'd say, than Clubhouse. So is that a castle?
Bomb located by
Yeah, they. I think they're going to do something that I personally think is really good, an extension into master bedroom, possibly playing someone, most likely this Ella of Hydrax inside the small closet.
5 seconds.
Is he going to has 2 Jaeger ADSs? But
Attacker's objective is to defuse
interesting.
the bomb.
I think teams do this sometimes, not a lot of the time,
Attackers have
but
recovered their diffuser.
I'd say that this is nice to do for maybe kitchen, for kitchen hold
Attackers
maybe.
recovered the diffuser.
But yeah, not many teams do it. I think they probably will get more experimental over time. But nice to see them bring something new to the table and see how they play this out.
one thing I have to give Apex credit where credit is due. They are definitely making it interesting in the things they are bringing defensively, at least. The attack, it hasn't been the greatest attacks. They just seem very aggressive on the attack, but defense, they are bringing very interesting strategies into the game.
See the Hydra playing underneath the window, or he's moved now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he was waiting to see if he can get lucky on somebody repelling in the window, but no, he's gonna hold closet now.
This Ella shot. Where is Blackout and the rest of Blackout is upstairs now?
They're going for study tape now.
No,
So
Thermite. They planned for a study take from the
Yeah,
start.
so they want to plant on statue now. They don't want to plant on the main breach. So just at the door, statue door. That's probably where they're gonna aim to plant, or if they can, probably open trophy. So let's see how they do this attack.
And it feels like I've been saying that a lot as well. Spengu gets taken out again. Having a really rough game once again. I just think they need to tell him to be patient, sit on side.
I think in that situation, even if he tries to hold red instead, or maybe even in aviator, just waste more time. It would have been more helpful there. But it's 1 minute left. Let's see if the Knights Astra coming in from study.
I have to say, this is something that I've noticed a lot now with how Apex play. They don't use the utility, the reinforcement utility a lot. Because once again we see 4 on the board.
Wow, I didn't even notice that until you told me. That's a lot of reinforcements they could have put elsewhere, man. If they really wanted to hold aviator, they could have done so. I think.
Yeah, that's I find that very scary. That's so much utility. That's very undervalued, and now we do see them getting into statue. Are they going for a plant? Doesn't look like they're going for a
They're
plant.
gonna go for the plant. Yeah, they're gonna have to go for the plant soon.
It's different in a technical 1v1. Gets the diffuser now. Where is Ultra?
Attackers are activating the
Gets the clutch. Does Ultra? That is a nail biting moment for
I
Apex.
think, yeah, Zephyr had to hit those shots onto Ultra there, but he didn't. Fortunate for him, but fortunate for Ultra. It was a good play. Weird round overall. Like you said, yeah, the could have Apex could have held that a bit better, but Astra falling short from the actual pushing through doors, getting Elamine, getting killed. getting low HP from pushes, even though getting a frag. Oh, that adds up, and I think that what cost them at the end. They only had like, I want to say, what did they push on? 30 seconds left?
Yeah, they were close to 30 seconds left. We saw a technical 1v1 with what's his face? Who was it? BK being downed. On 13 seconds, very, very, very late, and very close for Zephyrite, the Hibana, to almost clutch up.
See, Hydra switching to Bandits instead.
Attackers need
Do
to
they have
locate
any
and
Roma
defuse the
looking
bomb.
operators here? Probably a Jaeger.
I'm expecting the Bandits, to be honest.
Roma.
I'm just-
Oh, they don't have a Jaeger. Well, there's
No Jaeger.
Well, the flashes could be a problem. Flashes could be a problem when they're pushing, when they're defending the last 2 seconds, but not really grenading is going to be an issue, probably. But
The flashes have been brought effectively a lot.
yeah, I still know how to use their utility. That's the one thing about this team. So yeah, they could put
10
two
seconds
issues.
Jaeger is a big issue for them not to have. If we look at where the smoke is, that's a powerful shield, but
Attackers are heading out to defuse.
no utility to help the shield. Oh, that's
I mean, the Ash just has to push down through main stairs and maybe just dash push through this one. Depends
the-
how the smoke uses its
we-
utility.
we do see a Cam watching his main stairs, but once again, a easy push into study. One Ash dodge, that shield is gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
I like to see, I like that I'm seeing Spin go on side. I just hope he's not aggressive. Hydrax
So
gets a kill.
they didn't bring a patcher, obviously, he's banned. So either Ren or Blackout, they go downstairs, and it's Ren, and he gets taken out. So he had to do that to get rid of the bandits, but unfortunately he gets taken out for it. The Ash can still go downstairs and take out those bandits if need be, but to see what she does.
I just want to go back over to sides. Okay, so we do see the utility has been used this time in reinforcements. It
Good to
doesn't
see.
look like Smoke having used one smoke canister early. I don't think that's a big problem for him. Obviously, if it stalls out time, it doesn't matter when he uses it. Stopping the Thermite from pushing through is a very positive play.
So the Ash is either gonna try go to main stairs or try to get those bandits so the Thermite can go for the wall. I wanna say that he's gonna go for the bandits before, instead of a frag first. That should be the play in mind, but looks like he's pushing main stairs right now.
This fight is a huge fight. Blackout does flick over to the head. This is allowing Naughty to get in. Going for the prone hold, that's interesting to see. Unfortunately doesn't get the prone hold, now being zapped by that mice. And for good measure getting hit by the wall. Where is Blackout now?
This is what we were talking about earlier, man. Just these operators just being a nuisance on this map especially. It's very smart.
I don't think that is the right Maestro to have gone for. Is the other Maestro still on the board?
I think it has to be taken out, hopefully.
Yeah, it is taken out. I think, yeah, it is. But still, wow, that's so much time. And Blackout is just pushing through, getting his frags now. Gets a frag onto 90, that is huge. Loses a gunfight to the Bandit, that is Hydrax. Hydrax having such a solid game for his team. Very patient in what he's doing. Ultra now getting one as well. As you see, Diffuser down, 1v1. Zephyrite gets knifed. The disrespect giving straight
was it
straight back.
Spingu or was it Ultra? I was just gonna say that if Spingu got it, it would have been direct revenge for the previous round. That's nice. Well played from Apex. Weird push from Astra. It didn't look like they had what they wanted to do. They didn't have a plan, basically. I'd say that Ren tried pushing downstairs alone, got taken out by the Bandit quickly. That then adds pressure to the Ash, who needs to try get rid of those Bandit batteries or get a frag, which didn't happen until a while. He did get the kill onto the smoke, but not after a while. and the Thermite just not having a good time in study. That was ultimately the round for them.
Blackout, I feel, needed to be a little more aggressive, but obviously he did struggle to get up those mainstays, getting Legion mined, I think, like 2 to 3 times, I don't
And the
even
smoke
know.
canisters, yeah.
He got hit by one of the smoke canisters. The other two used onto study, which once again, that just is the power of a smoke, stalling so much time. Thermite not being able to push into study to get anything open. And
Even without the Jaeger, they managed that round pretty well with the utility coming in from the Maestro and smoke instead. So I mean, fair enough to Apex. That was a good round from them, utility wise.
Spingu's still on 1 kill, 8 rounds into the game. Naughty on 2 kills, but once again, Naughty's just been the support player. He hasn't been too aggressive at all. Joshua at least playing a more supportive role. It looks like Apex has come into playing these supportive roles now. He was a Doc on site. He is now playing a Kaid. I wish this adjustment was made a little earlier, because I feel if he was in a position to be more passive earlier into the game, it would be possibly more sided towards Apex at the moment, who are putting up a really good fight. But I just think if he was more passive and players like Hydrax, Shorty and Ultra got the opportunity to get more aggressive, it could have possibly benefited them. Still at a 4 though.
Yeah, I think if it's not really working out, like obviously attack is over now, but on attack he probably could have been playing a more passive role, helping maybe the support, if he's not the support player, or the fragger with the droning as well. But yeah, he was aggressive. He did get punished a lot for it. But this time, it looks like he's gonna be offside again. Kaid's offside, right? Yeah, he's on.
He's passively offside. He is in a position to get back to side, but yeah, is a little offside. That I don't know if you caught that. Who was it? It was the Thermite. When jumping into bedroom window, immediately shot the floor. That just shows the power of a 6-pick. So, Shorty 6-picking from that Frost into
Yeah.
just playing the mind games, and now once again.
Bomb located by attackers.
What did Ren get?
He hit a cap can. He hit a cap can. Once again, that's a 6-pick. I was going to mention it, and then they end up getting aggressive, getting a kill onto the Thermite. That is huge. And now Zephyr taking damage from, I think, a cap can as well.
Look where the diffuser is. It's outside, so the attackers now have to leave master bedroom, go downstairs, and have to probably push through to laundry. I'd say.
Laundry or the painting room. I don't know what what you guys call this.
Is it
Memorial. There's about 1 million calls for it. Let's get on board.
Call it blue.
Jail. I've heard the call jail. I've heard it called painting. It's called bicycle storage. I've never heard that.
Whoever's watching the stream, whatever you want to call it, you do you, man.
Yeah.
We will understand you. The one call that we don't understand will probably be this room. Okay.
What?
How nice.
Good recovery, but did you see the aggression from Spingu just running?
Yeah. That's not doing this push. Can probably get the
A clutch!
Wow. Nice. Good down from the couple with the UMP. Definitely the best gun in the game. Nice. Good round from them. I mean, I'm gonna say that was Apex's round to lose, so I'm glad they didn't lose it for their sake. Yeah, like you said, the aggression coming in, that was a bit weird. From
It's Spingu.
Yeah.
He's just he is an aggressive player. He does back his shot, which is very good. He has the confidence, but I think he
every round sides attacking them.
I think he should stick this Jaeger, but play it on sight. Jaeger having a very solid gun, now being a 2-speed, so having that health advantage. Let your teammates roam, let them waste time. Just sit on sight with a gun. If you want to be aggressive, Jaeger is versatile enough to give you that opportunity.
If you think about it, if playing aggressive is not working and you're gonna play more passive, you can still do it off sight, but you can do it in a way. You can do it in a way that you don't have to be in their face straight up. You can run around, you can be on the stairs, and you can push when they are pushing. You can push them when they are pushing. I think that'll help. But that being said, Spingo hasn't been having the greatest defense round, but he's still his team is still winning the defenses. So
I think he's still on 1 kill if I bring a scoreboard up quick. Yeah, 1 and 7. But what I mean to say with him is your aggression's not valued right now. Like, you were Kaid on site and you got over aggressive, got taken out. That him being taken out with that little time left is very dangerous for his team. One gunfight either way. Joshua not hitting his shots on the UMP costs his team the round. If he wants to be aggressive, put him in a position on site to be aggressive with an operator like Jaeger, which is always going to be needed, and let someone else get the Kaid who can play more passive. But it's interesting to see. Once again, we see him on the roam now. It looks like he is going to be more passive. Just gets thrown out, wastes the time, I think. Now we see him get aggressive again.
I think he is a good player though, so we can have faith in that he'll find his footing in the remainder rounds of this map.
Yeah, like definitely. If he's hitting his shots, he's hitting his shots, which is exactly why you see him play the Jaegers, the entry fragging ops, because we all know he's capable of hitting his shots. I remember out of all the Apex play, he's I think the only one on my friends list in this lineup. But that's we played together a couple games and he was fragging out heavy. Gets blackout now as well. Just run away. Good play by Spingu now. Getting the kill onto blackout. This is what we need from him. Using the time, getting a kill and backing off. This is the aggression he needs to use.
That's pretty much what I want to see from him.
Perfect use for him. We do see one person on 90 on not 90 window, Astra window, which is north.
Get P5 from the Mozzie. So they can't deny the Thermite. Thermite needs to make another play here. He's gonna choose to go to Master Bedroom instead.
Well, Master Bedroom is a very difficult play for him.
Yeah, especially with the Jaeger playing in bathroom.
2 mirror windows as well.
Okay, now Spingu mustn't get too aggressive. He's got 3v3 for defense is pretty much still defense decided, I want to say. Especially when the attack doesn't have much going for them, which they don't really. They could push through to. They have trophy. They already have trophy. So expect a clan coming in soon.
Spingu now gets taken out. Now that puts Hydra in a 1v3. Sorry, not 1v5. Post plant. Coming up Astra, most likely going to be taken out. Yeah, unfortunate not to kill the Hibana. Giving up trophy though.
Yeah. Who was the person that died first in that 3v3? Was it Ultra?
I think it was Ultra.
Yeah, I mean you have trophy, and Mira is playing in statue. Jaeger playing Master Bedroom. Those are good positions. Maybe he
was he
want...
in trophy though? As far as I remember, I don't think he was.
When he was trying to wallbang the Thermite, he was doing it with trophy wall. So at one point in that last few moments, he was in trophy.
Oh
so
no, it was Jaeger, Bandits, and Mirror, the last 3 in the 3v3.
Oh, was it? Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Jaeger bedroom, Bandit downstairs, and
then
Mirror but
Yeah,
he
okay, so
was
the trophy player got taken out and no one rotated. That's what happened there. Okay, so that makes sense how that unfolded. Okay.
I'll try to take a moment if I can see. Yeah, BK killing him in trophy. That is exactly where he died. I just went back in the stream to make sure.
Okay, so it was a good recovery from Astra. Let's be honest, that's not an easy recovery to take because we didn't have much going for them. No walls open, no master settings control. So they have to take either the study route to going to 90 and then to trophy or epic. And they got the drags.
Like you said though, it's strange that no one rotated. Hydrax downstairs in the 30-second push, you know they're going to site. I don't think he had his C4 left. And it's
In that situation, you want to say that maybe he heard the nomad that he didn't want to go up the red stairs or main stairs because he didn't know if somebody was watching him. You want to hope that that's the case. Maybe that was the case. But yeah, I mean, a good round from Astra to deny the point.
what Josh just said. If he's talking about this current round, I agree with him. Last round, defining round as well, but this round, a part of me thinks if Apex can't recover from losing the previous round, that this has to be an Astra round.
Yeah, I mean, how have Apex been doing on trophy? Have they won?
They won trophy. They've won all their defenses except for that one.
The previous one. Okay.
So they went 4-2 and won 3 straight and on defense, and obviously making a small mistake there.
It's unfortunate because Spingu got his breakthrough there, getting the first frag of the round onto the Ash. And it's not the team is not doing the right combination to close it out. But I have faith in playing in the Spingu to
Hydrax, Ultra getting one. Hydrax, oh Hydra. Honestly, Hydrax is, I don't know what his gamer tag is.
Hydrax.
Yeah, it's, I don't know how it's pronounced.
Hydra and an X.
Hydra X. Huge breakthrough from them to get the kills. Once again, this is a
match point.
good to see the Legion being brought out by Spingu. This is interesting. They don't have a lot of control here.
No, not at all.
Okay, we do see a lot of damage being taken by the Apex team, but vice versa. Zephyrite's a blow away from dying.
Obviously, Apex in a much better position to deny anything Astra from to Astra here. So I'm gonna say that here they're gonna have to get at least 1 or 2 frags and then just push through. And no, Joshua denies the Ash frag.
I like that. I think what happened there is he heard the Ash push off because we saw him play close to the door. As soon as he knew the Ash was off, he the pre-prepped castle.
Wow, that's a really good. That's a good response onto their first loss on defense. That's a good response from Apex. Yeah. So did you notice who died first for Astra in that round? Was it maybe Ren again? Possibly downstairs going for the bandit batteries. Because
It was Ren and BK. Ren and BK.
If
the
that's
first
the
two.
case, then I want to say that they're struggling without the Thatcher on that side because if you Thatcher the walls and the bandit's done, okay, that's easily done. You can maybe get the walls open if they're not. I don't think they impact checking. It doesn't look to me like Apex are impact checking. So so you can still go for the walls without an issue. But Ren has died. I want to say going for the bandit batteries 2 times in a row for that side. So
Yeah,
if that's the case, put Naughty on the Kali, because Kali can still play on the snap. She's not a bad player on the snap. And obviously now they're not gonna go back to that side. But If they do get into that situation again, I want to say bring the Kali instead of what is it? What's he playing on attack?
Blackbeard now.
Blackbeard now, but before was he playing the Thermite? He wasn't
Yes, he
playing.
was the Thermite.
Oh, he was the Thermite. Maybe that's what they
That's an interesting adaptation to see him not on the Thermite. Maybe thinking he can be more effective on a different arc.
The fact is good Thermite player as well, so it's fair enough. Iran is also good. Is also good.
I was about to say the exact same thing.
A lot of these players can switch the operators around on Astra, so it's nice to see from their side as well. It's not just one player playing one thing.
As long as we don't see a blackout on the Thermites.
You know once when I was in repress and what you call it, I took Thatcher instead of Thermite, and I told okay Blackout take Thermite, and then he took Thermite and he wasn't happy, man.
Well, he's a very aggressive player. Even when okay, Montaigne, he plays very slow, but or a lot more passive than what he usually plays. But even on the Montaigne, he gets in, gets things done. With Thermite, you can't. You have to play
To be
slow.
honest, I think Blackout's the type of player that can play any operator and be really good with him. It's just
His gun skill.
yeah, it's just that he just probably feels a specific way in a match. He doesn't want to probably take a Thermite when he's feeling to play a match, you know. But he can definitely play any Thermite. He can definitely play anything. I think.
First pick is going to be a vital pick in this match.
So Nossy's gonna be playing the window here.
The Jaeger just in the corner of Spengu. Oh, well, this is a quiet round.
Yeah, it's gonna go down to the wire, man. Astra has to win this if they want this title.
Where are the rest of the Astra players? Blackout going big, getting his team that opening frag, now having statue control.
But now he has sight.
Not knowing where the plant is now. Naughty getting one kill as well on that repel, and Blackout just being patient, holding. Right, we do see the flank watch coming in, loses the first gunfight. Finally we get the second gunfight won, and that is the round. A flurry of kills right at the end. Huge round for Astra.
They needed to make a play like that to get the overtime. I want to say that if the overtime goes to the defenders, whoever it goes to defenders, I want to say that that's probably gonna be the winner for this map. Yeah, it looks like it's the defender-sided map. Yeah. It's gonna be Apex on defense. Wow.
Going to Aviator game.
Yeah,
But
so
saying that, Apex did lose trophy twice.
Ren is a smart player. He knows that he's died quickly early on the Aviator hold. I think that he's gonna choose a different hold to approach it differently. But you do see the Maverick in bot. That's new. The Maverick is new, and they can deal. If Ren doesn't get those bandit batteries, the Ash doesn't go for them afterwards. Maverick can still make things happen with those Maverick bow torches. So.
Attackers need to
I have to say, I came into this thinking it was going to be an Astra 2-0 just because of how dominant Astra has been in finals and just overall in Raving Mad. I think they are on 70 points and second place is 45, which was Motion on the league itself.
Apex
So
were third on the
yeah,
league.
I think they had 40 points, third or fourth between Apex and Dingleberries, I think.
They're
And-
proving now that those points don't mean nothing. It's just the finals, I guess.
Unfortunately, Motion forfeiting the semi-finals to Apex due to
Yeah.
playing the SA Card Battles finals against you guys
I mean,
last weekend.
I'm glad they did because that was a really good final. Man. It was fun playing that one. It was a very good matchup.
I'm just
But, I
very
mean-
sad that I had to have a full power outage.
Oh
Not-
yeah. The dust map would have been fun for you to stream as well.
Yeah, I heard it
Yeah,
was at least a 7-4, which
unlucky,
was.
man. We live in this country where there's a lot of issues, electricity issues.
It wasn't load shedding, but
It was
yeah,
just a outage.
it was a full power outage of between 4 areas. So
You know, those generally last as long as like 4 hours of load shedding or like longer, man.
it
Those are the
lasted a
worst.
day.
Yeah, those are the worst. I hate that. I would rather have load shedding. To be honest.
Shorty getting the first pick. That is Blackout. Blackout on 11 kills. That's a. But honestly, I want to say that's a huge pick. But we see Ren's on 10 kills,
Yeah.
BK's on 12, Zephyrite's on 9. Everyone having a
Everyone
really
tagging.
good game.
Yeah.
Naughty has had a worse game, but once again, he's been playing.
Support, yeah.
Yeah, support. So
He's doing what he needs to do, I think. He's on 1 HP though. One bullet from any gun is gonna down him. So even an impact grenade could down him, to be honest, kill him. So we'll see how that goes.
Where Ren choosing to push from I think bedroom.
So you see that Apex are gonna hold study into site now. That's a good read, I think. They know that they're not pushing to study, so you know what, guys, we're pushing the opposite way. Let's get the long end of the let's get the hallway maybe, and that's what they chose to do. And they're putting a lot of pressure, man. Could be the winning factor for them.
I want to see something here. Looking at Astra versus Apex, we see 4 plants going down for Astra, or objective plays going down, and 2 for Apex.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Okay,
What?
so yeah, I mean, on this map, yeah, on this map,
Attackers are activating
the plants generally only come down on trophies, but obviously Astra choosing, you're saying that not to be the case. They got 4 plants down, that's pretty decent, man. And yeah, let's see how this one goes.
A knife for a knife. Oh, Hydrex with the clutch again onto Naughty.
Wow, what a shot. Naughty was very, very low. So, wow, it came down to that HP, eh?
That
was-
shot!
was
Oh
pretty
my
easy.
soul! Naughty got into an early engagement with Hydrax. On the double door from 90 to what's that room? Trophy. From 90 to Trophy. That you know the double door.
Yeah.
With the window headed outside. Hydrax ran past and melted Naughty down to the low HP
Oh.
immediately. Yana is
well,
banned.
I mean, that HP can really screw you over, and it did to him in that round. So, well done to Apex.
Oh,
I mean,
no.
yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I thought we were about to see one of those Hail Mary
Okay,
blitz plays.
Okay, I thought he was gonna pull a Gears on us, yeah.
I don't know if that's flames or a shout out to the boy. Yeah, gives.
Hey, we both like shields, so fair enough, man. But yeah, okay, I think the Jackal is probably a good pick here over the Blitz. Because, let's be honest, because, I mean, Astra and stuff, they know how to handle the Blitz. It's not the best operator to take when your team is just barely in momentum, you know? So I think that probably the Jackal is a better pick. But who knows? We'll see how it goes up this one.
10 seconds left.
This match. Oh, this is. Look, I'm guessing. I'm taking a big guess here that
Attackers have
Apex picked Clubhouse, lost Clubhouse. Astra picked Cafe and lost Cafe. So they won on each other's map picks. That's one thing I'm gonna take as a big guess right here. It's open. I'm not sure once again. And then the final game has to be on a map like Villa on a very strat heavy. Who's outbraining who, and it's coming to overtime, hopefully match point. Which wow.
Yeah.
This is all you could ask for in a final.
This is what you probably want to see. It's a lot better than having one team dominate each other, definitely. So yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you remember that scoreline for attack, it was 2 wins for Astra and 4 wins for
Attackers have located
4
a bomb.
defensive wins for sorry, 2 wins for Apex and 4 defensive wins for Astra. So I mean, they're gonna have to make some massive strides on this round, and Hydra gets the first frag. That's a good step.
To look where Hydrex was. Hydrex is on the roof.
He got it through the skylight, I think.
He did. Oh, that.
Yeah, he got that through the skylight.
That. You
That's
can't be
a
letting that
very
happen.
specific. Yeah, that's a very specific angle. It's opposite to the bandit. And he
I've
didn't have
put
a,
a
he didn't have
lot
an
of
ACOG as well.
I've put a lot of effort into this game, and I know that is a pixel that you have to shoot. It's not a full pixel, but wow.
Yeah, he didn't have an ACOG but I'm sure
Oh,
it's down.
I
Was that
think
from
the Legion probably engaged with him on the balcony. I wonder if
he's
they're
safe
going
though,
to just
yeah,
leave him though.
No,
It
they
doesn't
have to
look.
pick him up. Dana, they've got 1 minute left. So
Wall is open.
yeah, they can play off a 4v4 perfectly fine. But,
No,
that's
we do see the IQ rotating over, which I think is the better play.
Yeah, I mean, 1 minute you can still make it happen. You're gonna have to flood for 5v4. You have to flood. It's not the best thing to do as attacking the game.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
And there Joshua goes down. Hydrex engaging with the Legion. Hydrex gets one. Ren, so not Blackheart, gets another. And the trades are coming in from these teams. 1v3 now for Ultra on this G8. We saw how powerful he was with his G8 earlier on. And unfortunate does not get the kill.
Last round. last round, man. Last round. Yeah, I hard to see what. Yeah, obviously the down didn't help Apex there, but that's the only dangers of pushing alone. Costed them 30 seconds, I want to say. Was it 20 seconds at least?
At least 20 seconds.
So yeah, maybe picking him up wasn't the play there, but you can't blame them for choosing that route. But yeah, they're gonna have to win dining kitchen. And if you remember correctly, this map, this hole was the castle clutch, right? So very close.
Yes,
Very hard
yes,
to give
it
a
was.
prediction who's gonna win this one, but I mean, Apex are on defense. You're gonna have to hope that they keep up the momentum which they had on defense. So we'll see how it goes. A lot of pressure on Astra though. A lot of pressure on Astra.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Now, this is a make or break moment about who can handle pressure better, and now we actually are seeing that frost that you were talking about on M Shorty.
Yeah. Could be that he was just planning to like have this for the last round of the entire series. Just have the frost wave. They're probably gonna put it in like the
Bomb
memorial,
located by
this blue room
attackers.
next to stairs. I think maybe I was putting on the shield. Could work out really well. Yeah, he is putting it in blue room.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to
This
insertion.
doesn't get droned out. Good.
Just have to pre-type a message. I was requested, which I really hope the teams are able to at least get the captains into a party chat to just
Interview.
ask, to ask about their opinions of their season and how it went. Which
Yeah, that's really cool. Really cool.
Hydrax is just getting aggressive, and wow.
Oh, C4. He was very close. That was pretty close.
I
actually getting a kill?
personally, I thought he was going for a spawn peak,
Yeah.
and
I mean that C4 almost killed the Nomad, and the Thermite was very close behind. Wasn't a bad C4 to be honest, even though it didn't reconnect. But I mean, C4 on this side is also pretty nice to have.
So with the verticality, a
yeah.
buck. We do
Would've been
see a
nice to have.
buck, naughty on a buck now.
But those are the type of plays that win you rounds as well, so you can't
Attackers
really
have dropped the
blame
bomb diffuser.
for him trying it if it works for him before. Fair enough. Sure.
Naughty is being so patient, but once again, Blackout getting that opening pick onto Hydrex. Hydrex has been such a huge player for his team on this map. Shorty also already very low, and now Spingu gets taken out. Could this be the end of the game for Apex? We have Joshua on side who had to clutch previously with this UMP. The wall is being opened up here by Zephyrite. Shorty is playing very safe on an angle, and we have the Vigil still offside waiting for a possible kill onto a late rotate.
Attackers
I just want to take a moment to mention it. Blackout is on 14 kills, so definitely a very, very good Ash.
Yeah, very good. I mean, Hydra has been doing really well as well.
I just noticed Shorty has been downed, and so has Blackout. Joshua gets taken up. And now we have Ultra in a 1v4 situation again. Has taken some damage. We do see Blackout, or not Blackouts, the Thermite holding flank, or sorry, the buck of Naughty. And ladies and gentlemen, overtime, match point, map point, series point.
That was a lot closer than a lot of people were expecting, I'll tell you that much. It was a good game though. It was a good game. But well done to Astra, obviously. Knowing that the map has been defender sided and then having the attacking overtime is very hard to win that type of overtime, but they did it, and they obviously got the title for it, so well done to them.
And as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong here, that's the third season in a row that they've won the final?
The Premier League. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Well done to them, but also well done to Apex. They played really well today. I think so. But
I shouldn't have asked them if I can get them into a party chat.
It's on stream, yeah.
It takes live for streaming.
Blackout and
Thanks so much.
Shorty, would it be possible to get you guys into a party chat? I was asked by Zethanius if I could just talk to you guys, like captain, see a post-game interview, if possible.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, sure.
Awesome, I'll invite you guys. And we are getting the captains for an interview. Thanks man, thanks for helping me cast, it was a good one. Have a drink with you. Cheers man. Let's just find the players, and the other player we need is Astra Blackout. What's up, shorty? Very good game, man. Awesome. I have no shit. Let me just stream up. Let me just get into the game. I have no shit. Let me just stream up. Let me just get into the game. I have no shit. Let me just Geez, now you're gonna hear the stream on repeat constantly.
Okay, it
Yeah,
should be
I
straight now.
Yeah,
Are
okay.
we?
Let's just wait for Blackout. Yeah, the admin just asked me if I could get you guys to recap
no
on your
stress.
season. Was a
That
mad
was
final.
one stressful ass final. We were so close on
Seconds away
multiple
from
occasions.
seconds. It was yo.
The chase got a bit to me, so I shot my own teammates a few times, but
I
that's
mean,
good.
look, you guys had a huge game, man. I mean, to get it right to the end there, unfortunately, it just looked like you guys fell apart at that last round, but still.
Yeah, we needed some Romans. That was our issue.
Yes, I think I invited Blackout. Just re-invite him. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure you guys probably picked Clubhouse as your map.
Because teams don't like to play us there. But on the defensive side, not always on the attackive side, so we tried a few new things. We didn't do our default things. The default things that we did do, we got the rounds from, but we tested a bit new strats.
Yeah, like, because I know from past matches that I've watched you play while watching players. Obviously, I don't think I've ever seen you guys be streamed before. You guys have pulled out some very interesting strats on that map.
We usually play motion on Clubhouse every time, so it's always close there. I think the last time we played Club it was
motion
7-5 or something. It is always close.
I was mad to see. Congratulations, Blackouts.
Congratulations. It took a bit longer than we both thought.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest from the start. I thought it was going to be after the first map at least 2-0 to Astra, because Cafe Astra lose. It's never seen.
First thing, you've never seen us before. Today is the thing for new things. New things happen today.
Okay, so I was.
Is Blackout here?
Blackout, your voice isn't being shared. Mo just told me.
Oh, you did. Oh, bad. Are we? No, I think you joined the party last time. Long ago. Oh, congratulations, man. Your team did fucking good. Oh, really good.
Hello?
Yeah, you guys pulled out some strats on Villa that I was not expecting.
Okay.
Even on Cafe, like the things you were doing was just.
Blackout, can you just check that your voice is being shared? Because Fluffy
I did check.
said your voice
is on.
Cool.
Okay, well it should be on. I might have to leave and rejoin the party.
Chat, can you just confirm that his voice is now being shared? Somebody, yes, no, maybe, please. Yo, what a final, man. It is now. Okay, awesome.
This is the type of finals you actually want to watch, because it gets so close.
Winning each other's maps as well. So I was asked, let's just recap your season. How do you think your guys' season went?
Our season, I think our season went pretty well. We started off well. The motion game was a difficult one, because the previous time we faced motion was in the previous semi-final, so we know how they played, but they threw us up a bit. The previous time we played Astra was a huge mess up because of availability and how they played, so we got knocked there. And the rest of the season went well. I think we got better the longer it went on.
And from your side, Blackout, how do you think your season went?
Well, you know, it's always tough to say, I guess, but all around it went well. Like trying out new people, trying out new strats, new maps that we're normally not very good on. Villa being one of them as well. So we used the season more as like a practice season. Yeah.
The theme park in Oregon as well. Lots of new things. to get comfortable with Theme Park at the moment.
So we
Yeah,
were just
second
trying, like, especially a lot of the games this season we were just using for strats, I guess. Like, if it didn't work one round, then we knew, okay, let's not do it. We'll play normally the next round, you know. But it's just, you know, you can't compare a LAN, no, sorry, not a LAN, a league tournament like this to like an ACGL where it's constant play. Like this, you have time to prep and everything. But
That's
load shedding and it screws over times and
one thing.
otherwise, I think we did quite well.
I'll say, at least for this final today, with you guys being casted so often, Blackout, obviously Astra making it to a lot of finals, a lot of semi-finals recently, and playing a lot more tournaments compared to you guys, Shorty. It looked like Apex was a lot more prepared for you guys. And Shorty, correct me if I'm wrong. Were you guys preparing and stratting for Astra when you found out you were obviously playing them this week? Because it really looked like you were ready for Astra's game.
We weren't. To be honest, we weren't preparing for Astra because we didn't know when we were gonna play. So, I think I've only played Siege 3 times this week, and a lot of the other gens as well because of this load shedding. We didn't get much time to actually prep. The only prep that we actually had was to watch the motion game and Astra play in the COD battle thing, I think.
Okay.
So
you did sort of know at least what.
yeah,
they
and
were doing.
we know who their players are and how they play, and the aggression that Astra brings. So we were prepared to counter it with our own, basically. Because we practice on maps and stuff, but we like to have multiple shots for multiple bomb sites and pushes, etc.
About talking about the final, let's bring up one question for you both. Obviously on different maps. Map pick for Apex was Clubhouse, and you guys got beaten on that. And why do you think that happened? And then obviously Blackout for your question would be the same, but for Cafe.
Okay, Blackout can go first.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, on Cafe, either it gets banned against us, or we just like never play it. But obviously we've never been defeated on Clubhouse until today, and I honestly can't say why.
Cafe.
Because we were doing what we normally do. Like on attack, we were doing exactly what we normally do, but we were just getting absolutely smacked around. So even on defense, like normally our defense is the best part that we can, you know, it's where we can get the rounds. But attacking first as well, it throws you off, and starting defense on a 4-2 it's not a great start.
Yeah,
we just need more practice on
I would say
Cafe since everyone banned it.
I would say my answer is exactly the same. We have more defensive minded strats on Clubhouse, and attacking first really throws it off because you need to compensate. If you don't win those early rounds, it puts pressure on your team, then it starts getting difficult to get back. And usually Clubhouse is banned a lot, so we would prefer to not play it because we play it a bit too much these days.
Okay, and then before wrapping up, I want to bring up two things that were very impactful to me to see. One was Joshua dropping hatch on Clubhouse and getting a 4K onto you guys from both sides. What was the reaction for that? That was
insane.
Yeah, that was.
It all happened so fast. He just
it
saw
was
the opportunity
an
and
instant. What 5v1, 4v1 at the end of the round?
Yeah,
It was just
and bomb
so
site
quick.
control as well.
Yeah, so did you guys expect anything like that, Blackout? Because that was something I didn't expect to see at all.
Yeah, you know, we used to aggressive plays like Motion and Phoenix and all of them. They like having aggressive plays against us. So if we're busy holding an angle and they know it, they're just gonna drop and they're gonna go for it, you know. But it's always hard to predict it because you either play a team that plays slow most of the time, or you play one that just goes head first into a gunfight. So you don't know where to find, like, where to sit with it.
And then
So it's just not something you can expect.
the second thing I want to bring up was Blackout, your 2v4 or 2v5 with BK, where Shorty, you guys were inside instantly on Cafe. You
shit.
almost got the diffuser down and then got nitro from below.
What was the time on
Chat said it was at like about 0.5s of a
Oh
second.
my word.
So it was.
Jeez. We
for-
got that shit, and we knew somebody was gonna play at the bottom. But I was planting the bomb, and I didn't get killed because I was waiting to get killed, but I didn't get killed. So just when I thought I got the fucking bomb down,
Yeah, like
I got destroyed.
you guys was your whole game plan for Cafe aggression, because on your attack you guys were constantly even going into Villa, it just looked like you were getting in, getting what you need, and getting things done. Because
Yeah.
I think on a trophy attack, Hydrex got into the building, got the first kill in kitchen within the first 30 seconds of a round, and that you don't often see that. So was your gameplay aggression?
Yeah, we join general areas to see if it's clear or not, and if we see someone and that guy feels confidence to take a gunfight, we just say go for it. And if we get the first pick, it may swing the round. So the aggression really helped.
And then Blacker, for you, that 2v5, what was going through your mind?
You know, as soon as, especially on Cafe and Cocktail site and specifically, as soon as your anchors die, then you know you're pretty much screwed, because you have one staircase to come up, because red stairs is pretty much a no-go, like Nomad, Gridlock, Claymores, whatever it is, you know. And I came up white stairs expecting someone to be in Cigar. As soon as I swang past the door, I see, there's BK, busy standing in the middle of the room. I almost shot him, and then the Gridlock just runs in front of him. So I'm like, okay, I don't know how you got up here, but I'm gonna go with it. The Thatcher and the Freezer, honestly, I just heard sound cues, really, and I can't even remember who the last guy was.
He came
that's
into
what
Cigar.
we're known for, really.
Yeah, it's clutch.
That's what we're known for, really, is being able to clutch those 2vx's situations, you know.
Okay, and my final thing is anything you guys want to say regarding your season in general and to the people watching?
Thank you for everybody that's watching, for the support. Hopefully next season, with the introduction of Phoenix and Meraki, everything will be much more tighter and difficult. So yeah.
Yeah, I have to say next season's going to be quite a good one. Expecting it to be quite a fight. I can't wait, yeah.
But thanks for streaming.
Yeah.
We
Thanks so much
appreciate
for streaming it.
Yeah.
Been the...
Dude,